So, shall we begin?
Yeah. Hell yeah.
Okay. Hello everyone, and welcome back to D&D Please Help Me. My name is Ben, and I'm the resident DM here. And I am joined by our wonderful players, Dylan, Johan, Henry, Kelly, Otik, Cog, and Joe. And today, we're going to be continuing with the Drawfs of the Norf campaign, mini-campaign. Yeah, so to give a brief recap of last session, just noticed that... Oh no, your figure is still the same. It's just the name blocking them. I could only see like their forehead. Okay, yeah, so to give a brief recap of what happened last session, some of you guys, Milas, Dana, and also Conrad, you went and found the hut where you'd previously met Nundro. He, however, was not there, and you noticed that the wood, or his wood supply, had ran out, was gone, and you drew, or figuring out what conclusions to draw from that. And in the meantime, you've headed a little further up the mountain and made camp for the night. The rest of you, i.e. Katasli, and who else? Katasli, Yaris, Bert, Ernie. Is there someone else I'm missing?
I don't think so.
That is everyone. Okay. Yeah, you have you've arrived at a large cave. You were in search for some Yetis.
Oh yeah, Ben, you forgot about the witches.
Yes, which I was just about to say.
Yeah.
Yes, that's a hag named. Let me consult my
Ursula.
notes.
Henry.
Ursula.
Ursula, that's the one. Yes, my own personal notebook here.
Oh dear.
Henry reminding me of my own campaign. Yes. So yeah, Ursula had sent you to essentially find and kill. They're quite dangerous creatures, and you've now found what you believe to be this cave. And I'll briefly read the description, which I gave last time.
I don't know if the cameras were like that on Twitch, but yeah.
Is it worth us saying who we are and what characters we're playing for everyone?
Everyone knows, it's fine.
Yeah.
I don't think they do. Okay, fine.
Everyone
Don't
knew
know.
it.
But that
Everyone
makes
knows.
together.
Get out.
Yeah. Okay.
I was gonna say, if you-
So, as you enter the cave, the first thing that you notice is the stench of sweat and rotting corpses. Peering around the cave, the sight that meets your eyes fills you with dread. The shattered and broken bones of unlucky travellers stick out against the surrounding gloom. Out of the corner of your eye, you catch a slight movement at the back of the cave, followed by a muffled grunt. So, you are currently in the mouth of the cave. As you've ventured a little further inside, what do you do?
can I just shout, "Prepare for death"?
Oh wait, instructions from Katasli.
Okay.
Yeah, and I just shouted, "Prepare for death, Yeti." And then I say to I say
It's hard to
to
yet to give them.
Ernie and
Okay,
yeah,
I thought Henry was speaking. I just couldn't hear him. Okay.
We
Is
can hear him.
is Yaris here? Like, or is he still above? He's still above the cave, isn't he? Like on top of the hill. think.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes, Yaris. I think Yaris is here.
Can you hear me?
I might offer to
shall I put
throw a
Yaris
rope
in?
up to
Yes, I can
Yaris.
hear you. Okay. There's Yaris.
Can you hear Henry? I can't hear Henry at all.
I can hear
I can
Henry.
hear.
Oh, I'll
Right.
just disconnect, reconnect.
How dare you not be able to hear me?
Not Henry or Henry.
Has everyone got Henry turned up?
It's probably a good thing you
Otte,
can't hear me.
can you hear Henry
For now.
now?
But I've reconnected.
You can now.
Okay, I'm going to do the same thing. Sorry.
Fair enough. Yeah. All right.
Yeah, no, I was getting just silence. It wasn't quiet. It was silence.
Hmm.
Dylan, can you hear Henry now? Henry, say something.
Dylan, can you hear me and my lovely voice?
Yeah. Dylan, would you turn your camera back on again quickly? I'm just
crap.
thinking that all the names are going to be.
Henry's currently
messed
back.
up.
There we go.
Of course I can.
Yes,
I'm
I'm
sorry,
not-
right,
Awesome. It's very easy when you kind of join Discord that you must get your cameras off. Okay. So,
2 Yaris's.
there's 2 Yarises now.
Yeah.
Oh, there is. I'll get rid of one of them. There we go.
Could I tell
Right.
Yaris to guard the entrance of the cave, and then could I tell Bert and Ernie to venture in?
Yeah.
Yes.
I will follow you.
Yaris is going to refuse. He wants to explore.
Can I say to Yaris, don't forget who gave you all that gold in the mining shop thing that we looted?
That was my goal. I want to explore the cave.
We need someone to guard the rear in case there's another Yeti behind her. So you'll be doing that, my friend.
Hey, can I hold this shield, or am I not able to hold?
Yes,
Shield.
you can. You can grab that shield.
I'm not proficient in shields.
You're not proficient. Okay, so if you're not proficient in shields, it means that I believe you have disadvantage on, I think, strength and dexterity saving throws, and you can't cast spells. I think that's
So
how
is
that works.
Koga still refusing?
Yeah, I probably will. Yeah.
Okay, could I say Bert, restrain him?
Yeah. But goes
That thing
over
with
to
the shield again.
Yaris. Is Yaris the one without the name?
Yeah.
And
Yes.
I attempt to sorry, I'm eating. Wasn't expecting
That's
to
alright.
be commanded. Right, but first says, "Come here, you little one," and I'm assuming you're smaller than me.
Yeah.
Yes.
And attempt to grab his arm. Yeah. What happens?
Okay.
Oh, dice.
Attempt to
One sec.
restrain.
There's just a Yeti there, and we're fighting ourselves.
I mean, you did
I'm
start
back.
this, to be honest.
I have dice.
Yeah, I can offer to watch instead of Yaris.
Wait, what happened after I tried to grab Yaris?
Okay.
I don't really trust you.
Yaris, do you try... Yaris, you're holding the shield. Do you try and resist?
Yes.
As Bert comes up. Okay, I would like... Yaris, could you make a either athletics or acrobatics check with disadvantage, because you're holding the shield? And Bert, would you like to make a strength or athletics... an athletics check?
Sure. My character sheet. I did open it.
Well, I've got a natural 1, so.
Ah.
You easily grapple Yaris to the floor. How do you do this?
What if I got on that one
Yaris
as well?
is still holding the shield, I assume.
What if
You've
I
got a
got
higher
on
bonus
that,
to
though.
athletics, Yon. Like, for sure. Should.
I have
surely.
+6 to athletics, yeah. But
Yeah.
if you roll a nat 1, does it matter?
Not really. I mean, you're both contesting, and you know, you've still
Right.
got the higher number.
So I successfully grab his arm,
Okay, you grab his arm. Yep.
and then I will grab like with my other hand like his shoulder and like push him along back to the entrance of the cave.
Okay.
And I say, "You stay there, or you're in big trouble, Mister."
Wait. Guard the cave. Yeah.
Okay, Tazli, you can hear more grumbling, or more sort of grunting and groaning coming from the back of the cave. You can hear some shuffling and a bit of gravel being pushed about.
Okay.
One for Yeti.
Could I cast Beacon of Hope on Ernie, please?
Yes, you can. Is Ernie coming in with you?
Yeah.
What does that do,
How
Henry?
does Beacon of Hope work?
You're gonna have to look it up, otherwise my camera's gonna go funny again. I'll get my laptop.
Yeah, I'll do that.
Oh, yeah.
Is that? Do you know which book that's from? Let's hope it's the Player's Handbook. If not,
I'll search it up as well if you want.
I'd assume
yeah. Beacon, yeah, I've got it here. Beacon of Hope, 3rd level abjuration. Concentration up to 1 minute. The spell bestows hope and vitality. Choose any number of creatures within range. For the duration, each target has advantage on wisdom saving throws and death saving throws, and regains the maximum number of hit points possible from any healing.
Cool. Yeah.
You can't, so you can
Right.
target multiple people. You don't have to just
Yes,
target
anyone within
one
30
person.
feet. So you can do Bert, Ernie, and Yaris if you'd like.
Yes, that's what I want to do.
This is certainly the most appropriate music for venturing into
The
the
first
darkness.
song was really cavey.
This is how we're doing it. We're just going in,
we're just having a road trip inside a Yeti cave. It's pretty
Yeah.
nice.
What is this causing the grunting at the back?
It's chill. It is chill.
You don't want to know, Ben.
I do. This music's so jolly. We're going
I
caving,
know.
guys. We're going to get some loot and it is going to be great.
Should I move forward then into the cave?
Who disappeared?
Yes.
Dylan.
Yes, you may. So as you continue to venture forwards into the gloom, shall I? Also, Dylan, did you get my message?
I have received your message.
Good.
Curious. Very
Okay.
curious.
Right. Let me reveal then what you shall see.
Oh, for goodness sake. Go away! I'm streaming!
You can answer the door.
We do it very professionally.
Yeah.
We have streaming.
If you
We
need to
have,
answer the door, just mute
weapons
your mic and
to
answer the
stop
door, it's
interruptions.
fine.
Okay.
This wall of
So-
sound.
Not about silence here.
Venture into the back of the cave, being careful to step over the corpses and bones of the unfortunate travellers that are here. You see a small figure, similar height to yourself, perhaps slightly lighter in build, tied up and gagged.
Oh my god, it's Nundro!
Andrew.
As you get a bit closer, you recognise a very indignant-looking Nundro.
Could I let out a little laugh, like?
Wow, Nundro's a bit insulted at that, to be honest.
Nundro is still tied up and still gagged.
Could I,
Yeah, I'm looking at you
could
like,
I-
can you untie me, please?
could I come behind Katazli and could I check for any wood around?
Of course.
Um,
Typical.
Yes, you can, and Nundro doesn't seem to have any wood on him. Maybe you can see actually some slight splinters on his clothes.
Can we see?
From where he was perhaps chopping some wood down earlier.
Can we see the Yeti?
There is no Yeti in the cave.
You're gonna hear as Nunjo is still
It
tied up and
smashes
still
through the
waiting
ice.
to be untied.
Could I say to Ernie? Could I say ungag him?
I assume. Wait, just the gag, or I mean, I'll ask that. Just the gag, or what would you like? The rope too?
Just the gag for now. He might be hostile.
Okay. I'll just reach over with my arm and peel the gag down to his chin.
Nunjo,
What did you say, Nunjo?
Nunjo, where is this Yeti
Oh,
that's
thank
supposed to
goodness
be?
you've arrived. Let me out, please. Let me out. No. Big Yeti, he came and got me. He's gonna eat us all.
But where is he? Where has he gone?
I don't know. Now untie me so we can run away.
We're not running away until this Yeti is completely destroyed. I mean, could I whisper to Ernie? Could I say to him, gag him again, leave him there, and we'll wait for him to return? No.
Ben, can I cast Burning Hands and try and burn through the rope? I'm not sure that'll work.
Does it
At
have
this point, I might just
somatic?
do it
Does it have a
myself.
somatic component? Because if it has a somatic component, if your
Does it have a
hands
somatic component?
if it has a somatic or material,
BS.
yeah.
Oh, good
Yeah,
point.
yeah.
Yeah.
No.
Because he
It
can't
has a
wave his
somatic
arms
component.
around.
I can't cast it.
Can't move
Yeah,
your
so I
hands,
just-
yeah.
Could I say to Nunjo, Nunjo, we will release you in good time, my friend. But you find yourself in a position where you are the bait on the end of a stick of this Yeti, and unfortunately, my friend, this Yeti is someone we need to vanquish for a friend of mine. You might have known her, the witch Ursula.
Wait!
So,
Let me state my case before you gag me again. Okay, Constantly? We are great friends, and I think I got a better idea for me to be the bait, okay? Right? Ready, Constantly? Yes. Constantly?
state your case.
My plan is that I go outside the cave and start yelling, and then the Yeti would be like, "Whoa, no, he's escaped! Stop him!" And will come to me sooner, and we can get this all done a bit quicker.
No, we need the element of surprise. You might be angry and take a bomb. I will do it my way, but we will release
You could
you.
be hidden. You could be hidden outside the cave.
At this point, could I just say to Ernie, could I say, gag him again, and we will wait outside for the Yeti's return?
Ernie, do not gag me. You know I'm very bad state. My brother's just died. Release me.
Taking great care not to make eye contact and to sort of turn my body to the side a little bit. I'll pull the gag back up over his mouth and
Ah!
maybe not nose. I'm not sure what gags cover.
Could we go outside the cave and find sort of like a little clearing where we can sort of crouch and see the entrance to the cave and not be seen?
Yes, the snow is quite deep, and you could probably find a snowbank
Yes.
somewhere.
And how secure is this rope?
How secure? I mean, a Yeti tied it, and Yetis are pretty big and strong, so pretty darn secure.
Nunjo's beef, I think. I take that back.
Nunjo has a solid 18 in strength, and is a large creature as well, isn't he?
Yeah. No. Okay. Fine. Hold on. It's firebolt. Is that firebolt?
Nunjo,
Why has everything got somatic components?
Nunjo, we're releasing you, but come on. You just have to play your role, and then we'll release you.
Nundra's not happy about this. Like you can try and sugarcoat it. You've left him tied and gagged at a Yeti's mercy. A Yeti would come over and one-shot me. Literally, I have like 10 health. For one-shot me.
Could I add some salt and pepper on top of Nundra? Please.
Yes. Okay. So after having added a wee bit of seasoning to Nundro, do you all head out the cave to try and find like a snowbank somewhere to sort of hide behind?
Yes, we do.
Okay. So maybe sort of over around here where I put Yaris, can find a little bank of snow that you can hide behind, or possibly over the other side. It's up to you. There's probably another one.
Yeah.
Over sort of here-ish.
Also, can we take very care to cover our tracks? So I'm guessing we might have made footprints in the snow.
Yes, you can do your best, but once there are footprints, any attempt to sort of cover up the footprints, you can still see that the snow has been disturbed.
Yeah.
Okay.
Just got to hope that the Yetis aren't too intelligent or perceptive.
Yetis or Yeti?
Oh, well, we'll find out.
Spoilers.
Yetis.
Okay.
Remember, no metagaming.
Right. Yes. Where are you? So you sort of hidden in the snowbanks around here.
Yeah.
There and there. Okay. So after about 10 minutes of waiting in the chilly snow, it sort of coming up to your waist and slowly beginning to soak through your trousers and your boots, a Yeti does appear.
Also, I've just realised, will Beacon of Hope expire at this point? I think it might do.
It's only one. Yeah, it's only 1 minute. Beacon of Hope.
That's my third level spell slot gone. No.
A Yeti appears, a sheep under each arm. Could you all make stealth checks?
Yeah.
Oh, me and we all have disadvantage, don't we? Pretty much, right? Yeah, we're getting spotted.
I don't think so.
Oh,
yes, because of the armor. Yes, you do. Yeah.
The armor.
Those of you who have
I know
armor that gives you
I do,
disadvantage,
but
yes.
I don't. I'm pretty
Well, we
sure
are,
both of you do as
We are
well.
deliberately hiding though. Like we are like trying to deliberately hide.
I mean, you can actually, yeah. I'll say because you're not moving. I'll say you don't have the disadvantage if you're staying still.
Okay. 10.
I got an 8.
And I guess what I rolled again.
Not one.
Please don't say you rolled a 1.
Yep.
Why?
You're the rogue.
God, your roll was incredible.
Okay, so who
Oh wait,
got?
what did I get? 1 sec. A stealth.
I mean, it doesn't matter. I don't
Plus
think.
I got
4,
plus
12.
It might matter.
12.
Plus
Okay, did
7.
anyone get a 13 or higher?
Ah.
No, I don't think anyone.
None of you. Okay, so as the Yeti appears, it spots all of you almost immediately, drops 2 sheep and roars. Like, ooh, to roll initiative.
Troll in the dungeon.
What kind of victory,
Yeah, it does that. Henry.
Nundro wasn't the worst idea.
He rolled a
Oh,
nat 20
yeah.
on initiative. Okay.
Oh
Oh,
dear. Oh
Okay.
dear. Disaster.
I did too. Oh,
Nice.
let's go. Well, I have a plus
Oh,
1,
Dex
so
indeed. Yes.
I may even have a.
Oh yeah, you might do. I rolled a 17, so well, I got 17 total, so that's pretty good as well. If only we could have rolled that for the stealth.
Want me to roll initiative, Ben, even though I'm tied up?
Yes, yeah, you roll initiative as well. Yeah, you may need it.
Hi.
Nandra, what would you like to do on your turn? I'd like to grow with the gag on.
Right, I got an 18.
Okay,
on
but
mine.
that sounds wrong.
Yeah.
Got to remember how to add initiative. I hope
It's a tricky thing, but yeah, multiplying is quite.
180, no, that's not right.
No,
Yeah,
that's not
180
right.
on initiative.
That sounds a bit wrong, but I could be wrong.
Who are we missing? Catastrophe, what's your initiative?
Yeah, sorry,
Oh.
I got 17, but I can't add it because yeah.
Okay, add to initiative. You
9.
got 17.
I got 9 plus 2.
Wait, are we hiding in different snowdrifts?
Yes.
Oh, okay.
Ernie, Bert. What did Bert get?
11.
Okay.
Can't edit it. Oh, I'm trying to
Oh, I've
click
just
Annie's.
edited it.
No, yeah.
Oh yeah. Okay, I'm just gonna put the Yeti down to 20 because I have you guys generally go first, and it will get the initiative tracking in the wrong order. Okay.
Also,
So
is there going to be another Yeti?
there's not another
not.
Yeti yet.
Yet.
Maybe.
I don't like the sound of that.
Battle music.
Why are you asking if there's going to be another Yeti?
Exactly.
Because Ben said Yetis. So
Okay. So, Ernie, it is your go.
Right. I'd like to cast Shield of Faith upon myself, granting myself
Yep.
+2 in AC. I don't think there's any requirements, right? Yeah,
Nope.
that lasts for 10 minutes concentration.
Okay.
And
Concentration.
I'd just like to move at this Yeti and try and avoid getting hit by it.
Okay.
Well, when I say avoid getting hit, try and get hit, but not take damage.
Okay.
So I'd like to move
Um,
to here.
yep.
Should be fine, yeah.
Okay. Make an attack roll.
An attack roll? Do I get an attack roll?
Yeah. You've only moved.
Oh, it's a bonus action. For Shield of Faith.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yep.
Right. Okay, I will use my spear to try and poke him.
Poke the Yeti.
19 to hit.
19 does hit. Roll for damage.
We have a 6 damage. Can I Divine Smite it? I can. But
Yes, you
I'll
can.
use my last spell slot. I'll do it. I'll do it.
6 damage total.
Oh well, 6 damage plus. It's a D10. That's not a D8. Don't worry about that.
Defensive.
7. So 13 damage to the Yeti.
Where'd you find this?
And I'm out of spells.
You should
That's
have
fine.
2 spell slots. Oh yes, use the other
Yeah,
one for the
Shield of Faith and
yes.
Divine Smite.
Right. So how much damage is that total?
13 total.
Right. Okay. Right. So yeah, as you go up, you poke him in the stomach, and a small trickle of blood starts to come out as your the tip of your spear sort of glows with this sort of radiant energy as you do so. Now it's the Yeti's go. Well, the Yeti is going to start off by using its chilling gaze on you, which I'd like, as he stares down towards you, claws ready to strike you. I'd like you to make a Constitution saving throw.
Okay.
Are you constitution enough?
22. Another
Okay.
D20, not 20.
Very good. Okay.
I no rigged dice here. Only.
We'll double check that you don't take half. Okay. Oh, hang on. Okay, yes. So you take no damage as you stare back at the Yeti stoically, not willing to budge. Seeing this, the Yeti then makes 2 attacks with its claws at you. The first one is a 21 to hit. And
That does
the
actually
second
just
one's a 20 to hit.
Wait, if they have the same hit as your AC, does it
Yes,
still
it
a
does
hit?
still hit, yeah. Because it's what
Okay, so
matches
both
it.
hit.
Okay, right. From that, you take. That's, which is a 13 damage. As the two claws hammer into you, piercing their way slightly through the through your scale mail. You can begin to feel the hot blood trickling down your own body. That's it to go over. Nundro, it's your go. You're tied up.
I mean, can I try and escape this grapple?
Yes. Do you want to make just make a general strength check? No, make an athletics check.
Look at the things. Oh, athletics. What is my athletics? I'm good at athletics, kind of. That would be a nat 1.
No escaping for you.
The nat ones
with your
today,
oil
bruh.
wiggling, the ropes only seem to get tighter as they slide down your body, pinning your arms closer together. Tasley, this is your go.
My go. I've got a good plan.
Crap, I just
Don't
read
you worry,
Ben's
guys.
most recent messages. Oh, I'm terrified. Okay, right, carry on.
That's gonna scare me too, actually.
Yeah,
I
same.
I have a plan. I have a plan. Could I, from the snowdrift, use all my movement and dashing movement to try and get up? You know, well, when we were on top of the cave.
Yeah.
That bit. Can I use all my movement to get as far as I can to go there again?
I don't think you can't climb up the walls, and the distance you'd have to walk round it would take you several minutes. To
if
get
I
on
dash-
top of the
Yeah,
on
if I
top of the
dash.
cave. Yeah, you wouldn't be able to make it sort of on top of the cave entrance in time.
Okay. I'm gonna get my light crossbow out then, and I'm gonna make an attack on the Yeti.
Okay. Make an
Let me
attack
roll
roll
the dice. Oh, that's a 4. Nat 4.
What's the total then? So only going to come to like a 9.
No, the total's 4. Sorry, that's my.
Oh, the total's 4. Right, yeah. Unfortunately, that doesn't hit. As the arrow whistles harmlessly by, disappearing over the slight ridge, landing somewhere down the mountain. Bert, it's your go.
Bert sees this big beast in excitement, like, a fine enemy, eh? And hurriedly rushes over with his 30 speed. What? Oh well.
Yeah,
Let's
don't
see.
get the extra movement till 5th level.
There. Think that's all he can do. Yeah.
Have you got like a ranged weapon you could attack
Nope.
with? A javelin or something? Would you like to dash to get all the way up to the Yeti, or
Yes.
stay where you
How much is
Okay.
dash again?
are? Dash, you get to move another 30 feet, so you can get all the way up to the Yeti. Let's go. Okay. Awesome. Okay, next up we have Yaris.
Oh, wait. Right,
Get you some
what have I got? I've got a short bow. Should I use my bow?
Okay.
Yeah, go on then.
Okay, yeah, make an attack.
Wait,
Happens.
what is it? That's a 6 plus 5.
11. Unfortunately, 11 doesn't quite hit.
Okay.
As your arrow also seems to whistle harmlessly by the Yeti, disappearing down the mountain.
Right.
Okay. Right. Back to the top again. Ernie, it is your go.
Seeing the Yeti having tried to use, oh my god, what was it called? The chill thing where he stares me down.
Yes.
I'm gonna make an intimidation check against the Yeti.
Okay,
And
yeah.
try and play him his own game. It's gonna go very well. That's a 12.
12. I don't think he'd be that scared of you. You're a lot smaller than he is, and
It's worth a
there's
shot.
only a little pokey stick. And he feels that maybe he did a bit more damage to you than you did to him.
He did the exact
would
same,
you-
but in terms of health, yeah, he did.
Yeah. Would you like to still make an attack roll against him?
Aye?
Yeah, I'd like to.
Oh, well, yes, that'll be lovely. That's a 24 to hit.
24 does hit. Roll for damage.
Lucky Otic's rolling well for the team.
Yeah.
That's a 9 damage.
9 damage. Okay.
Yeah, he should be afraid of me and my pokey stick. I can't divine smite it, but
Right
still.
again, you hit him in one of his arms, causing a large scar across it and a large wound as the sort of the red blood begins to trickle down, contrasting heavily against the white fur.
I could take him in single combat. He's a wet
Now
pipe.
it's his go. He's going to begin by staring hard at Bert, who's just run up. Could you make a Constitution saving throw?
Wait, Bert or Ernie? Did you say so?
Bert. Yes, Ernie, you're in fact now immune. Now you have withstood the gaze.
Nice.
Yeah. So Bert, could you make a Constitution saving throw?
Also, Ernie, how many hit points do you have
Left or max?
left?
7.
Okay. I was going to try and tell you, but I think you're a bit far away to like cast it and just to get closer.
Oh, I could have used lay on hands. I didn't even think about doing that. Oh well,
Oh, yeah.
he rolled very well on the first go to hit, so hopefully he
did,
doesn't
yeah.
roll
Ben
so
is
well.
notorious for rolling poorly, so we'll hope the second
Yes.
round.
That is true. I'm using the bright blue d20, so you know maybe it's a dice that rolls well. I rolled like a 14 and a 15. Bert, did you make that Constitution saving throw?
No, sorry. 19 plus.
Okay, yeah, you are absolutely fine. Once again, did you want to rage?
Oh,
Fueled with
yeah.
as the adrenaline starts to rush through your body, nothing's going to deter you from taking down this mighty beast. He's now going to make one attack on Ernie and the other on Bert. First one on Ernie is a 14 to hit, which I believe no, less than 14. A 13 to hit, which I believe misses.
On who?
And he's going to make his
Ernie.
second attack on Bert,
Yeah.
which is also a 13 to hit.
16.
AC. Okay, so neither of them hit. So Ernie, his claw kind of clatters against. Do you have a shield? I think you do, don't you?
I do, yes.
So his first claw, it kind of clatters against your shield. You kind of bringing it up, ready for the blow this time. And Bert, as he attacks you, you kind of duck down. His claw passing by only centimeters above your head. Okay. Nundro, it is your go. Would you like
We're
to
gonna
make another
escape this
athletics
rope.
check?
12!
12 isn't quite going to do it, unfortunately, as you are still totally bound. Tasli, it's your go.
I am going to get out my crossbow and I'm going to make another shot on the Yeti.
Okay.
Okay.
As you place your crossbow on the ground, bringing the rope up to, or string up to its little latch. Load another arrow, aim it, and...
Ooh. And I rolled a 7. Oh, sorry, you got 7 total, so...
Unfortunately, another miss. Perhaps it's the cold mountain air putting you off, or the relatively strong breeze that is blowing, throwing up some of the snow in the surrounding area. But your aim seems to be a little off, and once again, the arrow whistles harmlessly by the Yeti. But it is your go. Would you like to rage beforehand?
Isn't that a bonus action which has to come
It
after
is a bonus
an action?
action, yeah. No, you can use bonus actions first. The only time where it has to be after an action is if the bonus actions explicitly states it must be taken after an action.
Sure.
For example, in 2-weapon fighting.
Okay, so I enter a rage.
Mhm.
Should probably get pen and paper out. And I need to roll a d12. No, 20. That's on the floor. It's a 15.
It's a 15. A
Yeah.
15 will
Plus
certainly hit.
6. Okay, yeah.
15 plus 6, 21. That definitely hits. Yeah, roll for damage.
1d12 plus 4. 5. 9.
9 damage. Okay.
Oh, what about the rage?
Rage is an extra 2 damage on top of that.
You have advantage on strength checks and strength saving throws. When you make a melee weapon attack using strength, you gain a bonus to the damage equal to the rage damage, which is 2. Cool. So 11 damage.
Yes. Okay.
Also, what type of damage does the Yeti deal?
What type of damage? Oh, that's a good point. He deals. I assume it is slashing. Yeah, slashing.
Slashing. So.
Oh, and cold. I didn't realise that. Does slashing and cold.
I have resistance to slashing. Does that mean he has
Yes.
disadvantage, or?
It means that when he hits you, you take half damage from the slashing.
Whoa, that's awesome.
Yes.
Cool.
That's what people like barbarians.
And what does the cold damage do?
The cold damage you don't have resistance to, so actually I'll give you, if he hits you, I'll give you the 2 damage amounts separately.
But what does cold in
also-
general do?
It's just another type of damage.
Oh, okay. It doesn't have like an effect where it can freeze you.
No, it doesn't have any other special
It's just
properties.
someone might be weak to it or resistant.
Yeah, a bit like you've got radiant damage, which paladins do, and necrotic damage and acid damage. It's
Sure.
yeah. Okay, right. But that's your go. Next, Yaris, this is your go.
Wait, I'll do the same as before.
Great axe into him, kind of digging deep. He kind of roars with pain as the blood starts kind of dripping down. He looks bloodied. Yaris, yes.
Right, that is a 14 to hit.
A 14 does hit. Roll
Nice.
damage. And you get sneak attack as well.
Okay.
Sneaky boy.
What does that mean? So roll this.
Sneak attack gives you, at your level, an extra d6 of damage.
Okay. Ooh. That is 6 damage in total.
6 damage total.
Yeah.
Okay, Yeti's definitely looking a little worse for wear now. Back to the top again. Ernie, it's your go.
Okay. Yeah, you know what? The intimidation check worked well last time. I'm gonna make another, if that's fine with you.
Sure.
It led him to miss his attack rolls and all sorts. It was
True,
perfect.
yeah, that's a good point, yeah.
And I'd like to stare him down in the eyes.
Okay, make another intimidation check.
An 8 is.
Yay! Not too scared of you.
That's what he
Okay.
thinks. Really, he's very scared. He's gonna miss every attack.
Okay, yeah. Do you want to make? Speaking of attacks, would you like to make your own attack against him?
I'd love to. 18 to hit.
18 does hit. Roll for damage.
Nice. Another 9 damage done to him.
Another 9 damage done to him. Okay. Right. So you, this time you lunge with your sword, plunging it into his leg. As you draw it out, a little kind of spout of blood comes out, soaking into the snow and dribbling down his leg. He lets out another with pain from that attack. Now his go. He's going to lash out first at Ernie. Seems like the scaring's doing the trick, because that's an 11 to hit, and now he's going to make an attack on Bert. Also seems to be doing the trick, because that's only a 10 to hit. Okay. Nundro, would you like to try and get yourself out?
We're getting out this time. Bob.
Got my fingers crossed he did.
22.
What was that?
22.
22. Yeah, I think with that you were able to kind of wriggle out, and you kind of see one of the knots beginning to slip, and then it kind of comes undone, and you quickly kind of pull the ropes off, and you then begin to untie the ropes at your feet and take the gag off as well. That will take...
And is that my action?
Yes.
Can I move?
Yeah. Not just yet. Next round you can.
Cool.
Okay. Right. Katazli, it's your go.
Okay, I would like to move within 15 feet of the Yeti and cast Inflict Wounds upon it.
Yes. Within 15 or 5?
5. I can't remember. Can you look that spell up for me, please?
Yeah, we'll do.
I had a feeling it was 15, but if it's 5, then...
touch.
Can I move within 5 feet?
Not
Maybe I
without
can.
using your action to dash. It's got inflict wounds. Inflict wounds. Yeah, range touch. So 5 feet.
Oh, sorry. Okay. I will just use my crossbow and attack again.
Okay. Do you want to move closer as well?
Yeah, I'll move 5 feet closer.
5 feet or your full distance closer?
Yeah, actually, okay, 10 feet closer.
Okay. So you move 10 feet closer. Yeah, and you make the attack with your crossbow.
Okay.
So you load it up. You begin to step forwards, taking another shot at the Yeti.
That's an 11 total.
11, unfortunately, still doesn't hit. Whether it's the wind or just bad luck, all your arrows seem to be going missing the mark today. But this is your go. But this is your go.
You,
Getting used to all the different character names. Oh, that's going to be something else. Running 2 campaigns at once, I'm going to be calling all the
Look
names.
forward to it, Ben. And after this
Yes.
campaign, you got all the old characters coming back. Ah, so many names.
Yeah,
21 to
Okay.
hit.
Yeah.
21 does hit. Roll for damage.
6. Oh, plus 2
Six.
again. Am I still?
Plus 2.
I only lose my rage when. When do I lose
Yes,
it?
I think you only lose rage
If I don't attack for a
lasts
round,
a certain amount of time.
It's either you
And-
don't attack or get attacked for a round. You lose
and it
your
also
rage.
only lasts for a minute.
Yeah.
Okay.
Which is a minute is 10 rounds of combat. So
Okay.
generally
So
not
I got
okay.
2 plus 4 2 plus 4 plus 2
Yeah.
is 6, 8.
Yeah. How would you like to do this?
Oh, I want to chop his head off.
Okay, as you kind of launch yourself off the ground, springing sort of 3 feet in the air, you swing your axe around
My
as it goes
rageful
through,
shout.
chopping through its head or through its neck. What neck it has?
Mm.
The head kind of sailing off a few feet before landing in the snow, as the body then slowly collapses over backwards, landing in the snow.
Nice.
Sort of the blood trickling out, spreading around. Okay.
Can I
I
take out my
kill him.
dagger and cut off a couple hairs? And then
Yes,
just
you
stuff them in my out or something.
Mhm.
Just to sort of
Absolutely.
remind me.
Just gonna come out screaming, "Got to go!" Not realizing that it's dead. Can't move him. Move, Nundro. There we go. Okay. I'm having great difficulty with my map right now. It's very slow. Yeah, he's gonna come out screaming,
Yeah,
going, "We got to go!"
Could Catastrophe at this point turn to Ernie and say, Ernie, put the head in the bag of holding so I can present it to the witch.
In a bag of holding?
Yes.
Okay.
And then,
My hut!
Yes, Katasi brought both of you bags of holding.
and then can I go over to Yaris and could I put my hand on Yaris and can I say, you equipped yourself well, my friend. And then can I say, I'm very sorry that I made you wait outside the cave earlier. I just trust Bert and Ernie as my warriors, and I didn't know. But maybe going forward, I might begin to trust you more.
From in the distance, you'll hear Nundro say, "I can't trust you!" And he's gonna keep running.
Are you
God,
basically heading back towards your hut, then, Nundro?
Yeah, he's dashing to his hut. He's not even waiting for them. He's off. Nundro's off.
It is quite dark, but you're just going to continue through the night.
Nundro's going. He's a runner.
Nundro's going. Yeah.
He knows what's out there.
He does.
He's not up for it.
Could I
Might even cast a firebolt in his hand to light the way a bit.
Yeah.
Could I turn to Bert and say, it seems to be getting a bit dark. I suggest that we maybe camp here for the night, loot the cave, and then we'll meet the others in the morning.
Sounds like an okay idea to me.
All right.
And then, yes, we loot to the cave, if we can loot the cave.
Okay.
Weren't you already in the
Can't
cave?
people either.
We didn't loot it though.
Yeah, we probably should have. We had the time.
So, you head into the cave. See what you shall find. So in here, you can see a very nice, well-crafted longsword. Seems to be of a dwarven origin, in fact. It's a +1 longsword. There's also a very finely crafted kind of recurved longbow. The origin, hard to tell. Could be elven, but there are traits of human craftsmanship in there as well. It's a +1 longbow. And there's also a fairly curious-looking dagger. Just you pick up, you kind of feel that it's got perhaps a dark history to it.
Could I make an Arcana check on the dagger?
Yes, you can.
Okay. Let's hope it's roll better this time. Okay, that is actually a 16. Does that get me anywhere?
Okay, yeah. You can figure from it, as you take a close look, that it came from the dwarves who used to live in Axholm. And it also, when you attack with it, it does an extra d4 necrotic damage.
Interesting. Okay, could I say to Bert, can I say, would you like this longsword?
Was it +1, did you say?
+1 longsword.
+1.
Is the shield still there, or did Yaris take it?
Yaris, what do you do with the shield? I mean, you've had to put it down to use your bow.
Yeah, I probably still have it.
Only just bully Yaris for the shield, you know, you're being tough.
I will glance over it and I'll make a little cough like I made that. Like, would you mind if I took that shield? I see you have no use for it.
Sure, I don't want it.
Could I then go over to Yaris and say, can you use the longbow, Yaris? Yaris, can you use this longbow? That's what I said.
I've got my own bow.
This is a very special longbow that gives you a +1.
Oh,
Don't think you can
We
use a
wouldn't say
longbow
that in D&D.
without
We
disadvantage.
would-
okay.
This is a very special longbow that gives you unquantifiable bonuses.
Only disadvantage to hit.
Right. I don't think I'm proficient in those.
Proficient?
Proficient
That's
in
not a
either.
word I understand, my friend.
Yeah.
No, I'm joking.
Yeah.
I guess I can't. I don't think I can use longbows either. But
Yes, and the
I
fact
guess I
it's a
just
heavy
take it for now.
weapon.
I think
Yeah,
I'll
the
give it
fact
to
it's a heavy
Midas.
weapon, you have disadvantage as well. I think
Midas
as
can't use it either, can he?
No, Midas can't use a longbow either.
Is there anyone in the party that can use it?
The best person to use it would probably be Bert.
Can you use heavy weapons, the longbow?
Yeah, Bert can use it, and he's got.
But he's a
Bert's
barbarian.
also probably got the best. Yeah, he's got the best dex though, and he's proficient in simple and martial weapons.
Okay, I guess time it to Bert then.
Sure.
And
I can't. Well, I can use the longsword, but it's not better than my great axe.
Yeah.
Okay.
I can put
Could
anything in my
Could I
bag
ask
of holding.
Katasli to take a look at my shield and tell me if she knows anything about it?
Yeah.
She, he,
Tasty,
she.
you'd like to make. Yes. If you'd like to make an
Perception
Arcana check on the
check.
shield.
Okay. Still good than not. Yes, that's an 18. What do you want to know?
There's nothing magical about it, is what you know, Tasli. It's
Well,
a regular old
right.
shield.
This is a very fine shield that might have been crafted by the traders in Waterdeep. There's nothing magical about it, but it's very nice crafted, and if you would like it, you can keep it, my friend.
Was I? Might have been using. No, I don't think I was. I was wondering if I was using my shield as an arcane focus, in which case that's a terrible idea to trade it out. Let me check that. Sorry.
Can you change arcane focuses? I think you
You
can,
can.
because you can lose an arcane
Yeah.
focus and you can get a new one, so you can probably change it. Probably, I don't know, an hour's ritual or something.
Good old ritual.
Hmm.
Was there any gold or silver or anything?
Yes, there are a few
No.
small pouches. Between all of them, you're able to collect 17 gold pieces and 13 silver pieces.
Okay.
Actually, yeah. If we're betting here for the night, I can attempt to transfer my emblem from shield to shield. I think the new one probably looks cooler than the one I have. My one's probably a bit battered.
Yep. Okay.
Shall I take
Could I-
that longbow then?
Yes, you might as well.
Out
if
of the gold coins, can I also pay Bert and Ernie's wages for the next 2 weeks in advance? So that would be,
Yes.
is it a gold coin a day?
I think so.
Or-
Something like that.
I can't remember what we said.
Oh, hang on. I can't remember. I know you're only like paying them half what they're due or what they should be earning.
Shh. Bert doesn't know.
Look, you gave us weapons. You don't need to pay us at
we
all.
got a truck ton of loot anyway from the miners exchange. I don't think we're
Yeah.
worrying about pay.
Yeah,
Also,
no, actually, yeah, no, Ernie doesn't
I
really
just-
want that much.
Oh yeah, I forgot that I'm absolutely stacked. So,
yeah. I've got a ton of gold in my.
Yeah, I think
bag of
because of
holding.
Ernie's like religious path, he's less keen for the money, and he won't be like
Services.
hounding you to pay him.
Yeah, normally it'd be like 2 gold pieces a day, but I think you settle on 1 gold piece per day.
well, I guess I'll just pay it as a sign of good faith. Yeah, the next 2 weeks
Yeah.
in advance.
Filings.
Also,
Actually-
what were there any? Was it just a longbow, or did you say longbow plus one?
It's a +1 longbow. Yeah.
Plus one. And were there any arrows to go with it?
Yes, you could probably find a quiver with say 20 arrows.
Okay. Yeah. That is.
Kind of feel bad. I wanted to give Yaris something, but he's not got anything.
It's not good enough.
I guess I'll give him 5 gold pieces. There you go.
Okay. 5 gold.
Pity Nundro, you tied him up and left him for dead. But don't worry, he's gone now.
I was gonna say you ran away whilst we were looting, so that's kind of your fault.
Run away. No one stopped Nundro though. No one stopped him from running away.
What
That's
were you
true.
supposed to say? Like, come back, we got loot to give to you.
Come back, we killed the Yeti. The rhythm bot's gone. The rhythm bot's back.
The thing is,
It was
though, I think
great to
Ursula
skip a large number of songs.
to the dungeon entrance. So
Okay, so where do you begin to bed down for the night?
Oh, can I? I've got a quick question.
Oh, yes, yeah.
What proficiency bonus does the longbow use to hit?
So it will use your dexterity modifier
Yeah.
plus your proficiency bonus plus another one.
How do you see that?
Your dexterity modifier should be on your character sheet.
No, like on the longbow. I'm looking at the longbow.
Okay, it's just your normal proficiency bonus, which is plus
And
2.
how
at
do you
this
know
level.
if it's dex or attack bonus?
If it's a ranged weapon, it's dex for attack for if it's a ranged weapon, then it's dexterity for attack and damage.
Okay.
If it's a melee weapon, then it's strength for both. If it's a weapon that has the finesse property, you can use either strength or dexterity for both.
Mm-hmm.
And then thrown weapons like a hand axe, that still uses strength.
Okay. So the longbow +1 uses proficiency bonus, dexterity, and another one of my choice, or what was
just a +1, so just another +1 onto that for attack and damage rolls.
So +2, +2, +1. It's 5.
Yeah. So
I'm also going to use
hit, and the damage
cure
will be
wounds.
your dex +1 from the longbow.
Plus dex
I'm also going to
+1.
use cure wounds to cure everyone. I guess.
Okay. Yes, who do you heal? How many spell slots do you use?
I'll use the first level and the second level, and I'll do it on. But it didn't take any damage. Is that right?
Yes, I think that's correct. Yeah, Bert
Yes.
didn't
So
take any
it's
damage.
only Ernie that's injured.
Yeah.
Wait, but
Could
we're
I
about to take a long rest, right?
Well, before you take a long rest, do you want to give any healing?
I think I am. Yeah. Just
Okay,
in
yeah,
case.
cool.
I'm also gonna say one of us needs to stay at the entrance to the cave whilst we sleep.
Mhm.
So we need to rotate it. So I'm gonna suggest politely that Bert and Yaris do it because Ernie's looking a bit worse for wear.
I mean,
Okay.
I can. If you heal me and then I do use lay on hands, I'll be max health, and then I can just recharge it over a long rest.
Yeah, sure, we'll do that.
So I can
Okay.
just take guard too.
Do you want to
Okay.
roll for the healing that Ernie gets from their cure wounds?
Yeah. That's a seven hit points.
7. Okay.
And then I'll use 6 of my lay on hands.
And is that you back up to max health again? Yeah, it is. Yeah.
Yep.
Okay. So, just as who's taking first watch?
Maybe Bert, I don't know.
Okay. Just a little before it gets dark, you can see the sun now starting to set. And as you're kind of currently in the process, all of you, of laying out your bedrolls, Bert, you give a cry of warning as you see not one, but 2 Yetis approaching the cave entrance. I'd like you all to roll initiative.
Lovely.
Why did Nundro run away?
16.
I wonder.
Ninja didn't say, "Oh, there's another 3 of them."
Yeah, Nundra
Nundro
is
did
selfish.
say there's.
Um,
He said when you went up, there's Yetis. He did say Yetis. So there was a hint there.
I
no one
missed
picked
that.
up on it.
And then they asked the DM.
I
and the
have
DM
low intelligence.
I didn't say. You wouldn't know. Your character doesn't know how many Yetis there are. Okay. Right, let's get that
I've not rolled so well this time. I mean, we still should have the capability.
Then,
Yes.
or we fully immerse ourselves in the second combat, do we want to have our break
yes.
this 5 to 8?
That sounds like a good idea. Does everyone want to roll initiative, and then we'll come back and begin the combat? Yes.
And we'll be back on air at 8:30. 8:30 or 9?
Do we pause
8:30,
the
I
stream?
We haven't done this before. Yeah.
How do we do it, please?
Explain.
Yeah.
So
Do I get someone else to feed me, or?
get the snake to feed you.
He's just
I
he's
will-
just chilling.
Ben.
Sorry, what do you roll?
I loaded 8 in initiative, Ben, if you want to add that for me.
Okay. Yep.
Yeah, anyway.
I've
I still
changed
got-
mine to 9.
So, well, where we left off last time, everyone had just rolled initiative. Well, 4 of you had just rolled initiative as 2 Yetis had appeared over the sort of bank of snow and seemingly offended by the small creatures that seem to be inhabiting their cave at present.
Ben, quick question.
Yes.
Would we be able to escape?
Depends how fast you can run.
Ben, I come up with another reason why they're being offended. The dead body of their brethren's outside.
Yes, that's another very good reason. Yeah, that's a very good reason.
As decapitated, they couldn't have noticed. If it hasn't go ahead, you can't identify it. It's definitely
Yetis
human.
Yetis are rather large.
We can talk about. We can talk this through. We can talk this through.
Yeah.
Do any of us speak whatever Yeti speak? Or wait, or when you say talk it through, do you mean talk to each other?
No, I just meant we can talk this through. We can get over this lump in the relationship.
Yeah.
First on the initiative count, they do seem to be charging towards you at this point in time. They've dropped the sheep's. One of them was carrying a sheep, the other was carrying a mountain goat. They dropped them and they're currently charging towards you. But
More food for us. How kind of them.
But you seem to act first. What do you do?
Yes. I first rearranged the stream names.
Okay.
And then I will roll a d20. I'm multitasking. 19 plus. Wow. Plus something. I'm sure
Okay.
that's high enough already. I'm no point working it
Yeah.
out.
You're a little far away at the minute.
Oh. Oh, they're all the way down there. For some reason, I remembered them being below. Yeah. And I'll dash.
Okay. Move right up.
Actually, no.
Right.
Can I undo that decision?
Yes, you can.
Because I don't want them. I don't want to be getting attacked while everyone's moving up. So I'm just gonna hope they're gonna move towards me and go there.
Yep. Okay.
Yeah.
Cool.
But
Right.
not the smartest. But he knows his ways in combat.
He does.
You could attack with the longbow, couldn't you?
I mean, I think. Yes, good point. But then I'll have to switch because it's two-handed, which will take a round, right?
You can use an interaction if you want to grab out your great axe, and I can let you just drop the bow in the snow next to you. Without
Sure.
using it.
So can I have my longbow out?
Yes, is that from the cave or coming up to
Who's
cave?
moved me?
I just moved you. Sorry.
Oh
John.
yeah, I'll shoot from there, and then next round I'll switch, and I can attack.
Cool. Yes. Yeah.
Yeah.
You can attack.
So
yeah.
I'll shoot them from the one below me from here. So I need to roll.
Okay.
character sheet. Longbows +5, so 19. Can I use the roll I had earlier?
Yeah, you can use the
19
roll
plus
you
5
had earlier.
for 24 to hit.
Yeah.
And then 1d8 plus 3 is d8. 2 plus 3 is 5 damage.
5 damage, okay.
Oh, can I?
Peaceful negotiations went well,
you
man.
can.
No.
Yeah, I'll let you say. You
Yes.
Can,
Wait, did I use my bonus action?
no, you didn't. No.
Oh, I would have raged then. I
I'll
still had
I'll
it in
say
my
you
head
raged.
that I dashed.
Yeah. Yeah, I'll say you raged.
So +2 to whatever I just said. 2
Yeah, so
plus
7 damage total.
7. Yes.
Hey,
That's
hey,
me.
person, you don't get your rage bonus on ranged attack.
Yes, he's go.
Sorry.
What? Say again? Oh, you're
You
right.
don't get rage
Yeah, it's
damage
melee,
on
so
ranged,
take 2 off
on
again.
melee.
Yeah, it's melee only then.
Oh, okay.
I forgot about that. I've still raged though.
Yeah. Okay. Well, the Yetis are, now it's their go, are both going to move up to you using their super speedy movement, given they're big and they move like 40 feet. And they are both going to attack you. They'll both use their chilling gazes, which don't work, because you're now, at least for the next hour, immune to the chilling gaze of all Yetis.
What did you call me?
What? You're immune to the
Chilling
chilling gaze. Gaze.
What did you call us?
Gaze.
Sorry.
Oh dear.
It's true anyway, so it's not offensive.
Yeah. Okay, and they will, and then they'll make their attacks with their claws at you. Okay, so that's not great. The first one got they got +6 to hit, like a 21 and a 22 to hit. You are raging, so you'll take half damage.
Yes, mate.
So you take. We'll be rounding down for damage. I found that out recently. So you would normally take 13 slashing damage, but we halve that. So you take 6 slashing damage plus 8 cold damage, which isn't halved, for a total of 14 damage.
Oh,
Yeti comes up.
that you
for
reckless
twice.
mother.
And then the next one is also going to make 2 attacks on you. One's a 16, the other one is a 22 to hit.
Mistakes were made. A 16 AC.
Yeah, so that
So it
unfortunately
counts.
does hit.
You're gonna be knocked out, aren't you?
Slashing damage total is.
Wait, hang on, you're raging, that's
half.
half. You take half, right?
It is half, yeah. So you take 7 damage, slashing damage, plus a further 7 cold damage
I'm
for
knocked out.
14 damage total.
But you reckless person, why did you do that?
We can do conditions. Where do conditions go?
Right
Manage
click
conditions.
me. Shall I do it? I'm already
Yeah.
on.
Do you still have that, like, was it Shield of Faith or something?
No. It only lasted 10 minutes, so I assume not, right? It's been 10 minutes since I cast it.
What was this again? The
Shield of Faith.
yes, I have. Yes.
Oh, silly bird.
Also, how long did we spend before these Yetis came? I'm wondering if
Less than an hour.
Damn,
Yeah.
sure.
Longer, actually, no. I'll say it was long enough for you to transfer. Yeah.
Oh, really? Okay.
Transfer.
As long as you
Shields.
transfer. I mean, I don't think you're going to be casting any spells, but you know.
Yeah, no, I haven't got spell slots to do it, but
Okay.
One level 1 spell slot is really bad.
We've not
I got
level
one
twos
level
left.
2 as well. Yeah. I had my level
Okay.
3.
Right, Yaris. It is your go.
Come on, Yaris, save us here.
Come on, your ace.
You're muted, by the way, Cog, if you try and talk.
Yes.
Maybe rejoin.
Hello?
Hey.
Yeah, we can hear you now.
Hello, Cogus.
I suppose I'm just gonna take a shot at Yeti number S. That's good.
Yep.
Number S.
Yeah, exactly. Oh, come on. I've not rolled a number above 10 so far, I don't think.
What was this particular number that you rolled?
3, 5, so 10 to hit.
Unfortunately, it doesn't hit, and your
Okay.
arrow whistles past the Yeti, landing in the snow beyond.
Right.
Okay. Is there anything
Do
else
you
you'd
get
like
a
to do?
sneak?
No.
You don't get a sneak attack with unconscious.
Yeah, I was going to
yeah.
ask.
Ernie, it is now your go, unless there's anything else that Yaris you want to do.
I don't think so.
Okay.
Right.
Ernie, yeah.
There's only one thing that's going to save us this fight. I'm going to drop my spear and my shield and flex my muscles. There might not be much definition with wearing chainmail, but I'm going to make an intimidation check
Okay.
and then pick them back up.
Fair enough. Make the intimidation check.
It's a 15 to hit. Well, not to hit. Sorry.
To terrify them.
To hit them with your gaze.
You know what? I'm gonna. No, they're not that scared. No, they're just.
You have to roll in that
your
one.
number. They're. Yeah. Maybe got a 20 total. And they might be scared of you. Okay. Would you like to use the rest of your action and your movement? Rest of your go.
I mean, I guess I'll move like 5 feet forward, so that
Okay.
Yaris doesn't become the tank.
Yeah.
Maybe to like, I shall move to there. But I'll just pick
Yeah.
up my sword and shield and.
Mhm.
That's all I'll do.
Okay. Right. And next then, Catastrophe. I mean, you're level 5. You could probably single-handedly take on the two of them if you had all your spell slots left.
I'm on life domain though, so I am going to I'm gonna shoot.
Do you not have like spiritual weapon anymore?
No, I don't.
Oh, that's sad. Okay.
That's a war domain one feature, I think.
Oh.
I am gonna shoot with my bow.
Mhm.
And that is. Let me just roll. That's a 5 to hit.
Unfortunately, yet again, your arrow doesn't fly true, passing between the two Yetis and landing harmlessly in the snow beyond.
I'm gonna just like, can I, at that point, can I bonus action just snap the bow in half? Can I go like that on my knee?
Yes, you can. So bring them out as a crossbow. Which way are you trying to snap the crossbow?
Just like snap it or break it or just hurl it at the wall or something.
Okay, yeah. It's not going well for you, that bow. Or that crossbow. Okay, but hang on, you're a half-orc.
Yeah.
You can choose to go to, when you get knocked unconscious, you can choose to go to 1 hit point instead.
Oh, you're right. I can do
And
that
because
once
of
per
that
long
feat-
rest, can't you? Can't I?
Yes, and because of that feat, you can make a reaction, an attack as a
Yes,
reaction.
that was the whole point of that combination.
Yeah, so do you want to first make your reaction attack?
Yeah.
As you're on 1
Is
hit
that
point?
okay?
Yeah, that's fine.
So I'm back to 1.
You're back on 1 hit point. Yes, you're on 1 hit point.
And then when I get 0 hit points and knock it out, right? You can drop to 1 hit point, so you can then use a reaction to attack. You can't use this feature again until yeah. So my reaction is just an attack, right?
Yep, just a regular attack.
Can I use my? But I was holding my longbow. I can't.
Oh, I'll say you can grab out your.
Alright.
Yeah.
Break the rules
Make an
of.
attack with it.
Yeah.
Fine.
That's the 20. 11 plus 6 is 17 to hit.
17 does hit.
And then
Is this S or the other one?
Number S.
Number S. Okay.
And then 10 plus. Oh, I've lost my rage. So 10 plus just 4 damage. So 14
Okay,
damage.
so 14. Okay, and then now it's your go proper.
Oh,
Would you like to
whoa.
make a normal attack?
Um,
Just make an attack.
I mean, as reckless
any
as
rage?
Bert is, I want him to run away, but Bert wouldn't, I don't think. I think he'd just get up and continue on 1 hit point.
Okay.
I've just got to play Bert as he is. Bert is just going to attack number S again. For...
Okay.
Oh, and that one. To hit.
Okay. Yeah. As you try and then make your second attack, you swing your axe round wildly, completely missing the Yeti, who steps back out the way. Okay.
Yes.
Yetis
Cool.
go. Guess who's a target in front of them?
Not me.
First one makes their attack. It misses. They make their second attack, which unfortunately does hit. That's 23 to hit. Yeah, you're unconscious. You take that's max.
And I had a long rest after that round, so I get my.
Of course you
Think
did. Yes,
that-
I forgot. You know that in that 6 seconds you took a long rest.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, you did another 14 damage, so probably worth it.
Yeah.
Um,
Then I rolled in that
conditions.
one.
can't find. There's unconscious. You're not stunned. Okay. Right. Now that the Yeti, so the first one missed their first attack and hit with their second, and then this one here, actually they're both going to move towards Ernie. And one of them's used both their attacks, but the other one is going to attack Ernie. And that's a nat 2, so that misses.
Let's go.
And that is a 20. Does that hit?
It does now, for sure.
It does.
No shield of
yes,
faith.
because you had that other shield. Yeah. Okay, so you take 4 slashing damage. I don't know what damage types do
That's
I?
not bad.
That's another 4 cold.
Oh.
Sorry,
okay, nice.
8 slashing plus 4 cold for 12 damage total.
Oh, that is really not good. Jeez.
And that's they go over. Garrett, it's your turn.
Can I take a step back
Yep.
and then take a shot?
Yep.
At the.
Hey, Dylan.
Another natural one, okay.
Back.
Hello.
Natural 1.
Natural one.
Oh,
Okay.
Not another
so
natural
many
one.
nat ones this session. That's 5.
Not going
That's
well.
literally 5 now. Between us all.
Ernie, would you like to drop to the wall? Would you like to make an attack roll on one of the Yetis?
Do I get opportunity? Something. Why? How come?
Only when they run away.
Oh, is it my turn? Sorry.
It is your go.
Yeah. Okay. Let me be smart. Right. I've got nothing to work with other than my spear. Someone needs to produce something big, and that's not it. That's a 10 to hit. So.
Excuse me.
Which unfortunately doesn't quite hit. As you poke out at one of the Yetis, who just bashes your spear aside with their large, leathery hand. Tadley, can you save the day?
Oh, why? What? How can I do that?
Okay.
Why would you? Yeah, good question.
Let everyone
How
die.
what do you mean? How can I save this?
But you gotta
Your
try.
minions are dying.
No,
It's
but
your
how,
turn.
why is
It's your go.
Wait, is everyone dying? What? That's my go.
Bert is unconscious and it's your go.
Sorry, but Okay. So are we saying this bow is unlockable then?
I think, given the fact that you've done your best to break it, then yes.
Okay. That's cool. I didn't need that anyway.
So what, your big hammer?
My big hammer, yes. That's something I could use, obviously.
This is scary.
I would like to run away. No, I'm joking.
You're in a cave.
Oh, sorry, I was on the wrong person. I was on Zerk's sheet.
Who's
Zerk. Zerk,
Could I-
The NPC.
The Dragonborn Blood Hunter.
Could I try and hold person?
Yes.
You had hold person, you didn't try and use it? What the hell? What the hell?
Katasli's very forgetful, remember.
Could I try and hold person the thing, please?
You can hold me.
Which one?
The Yeti in front of me, like nearest to me.
S. S?
Yes.
Or the other
Yeti,
one?
yes.
S. Yeah.
Number
yes.
S.
Yes, you can. Yes, yeah. They have to make a saving throw. What saving throw is?
Oh, I just realised I had enhanced ability as well that I could have used. Oh well, yes, could I make a saving? Could it make a wisdom saving throw, please?
11, which I believe fails. So they are now stunned, I believe. Stunned or
Paralysed.
paralysed? That's the one.
Yes, so it's
Okay,
paralysed
so-
for its next turn and has to make a wisdom.
I shall
saving.
read, or until it succeeds on the saving throw. I think the whole person's that.
Yes.
Yeah. So a paralysed creature is incapacitated. The creature automatically fails strength and dexterity saving throws. Attack rolls against the creature have advantage. Any attack that hits the creature is a critical hit if the attacker is within 5 feet of the creature. Okay.
Cool.
Bert, could you make a death saving throw, please?
He would love to. 2.
Get some 1.
Hooray.
2.
Okay. Not looking good for Bert. Yeti. Yeti.
If only
Yeah,
there
we
was a
better-
cleric in the party.
Yes. Good job. There's a cleric in the party. Yeah, indeed. Right. Yeti S. Is it at the end of their turn or beginning of their turn where they make the saving throw with whole person? At the end, okay, so first of all then, the other Yeti is going to make an attack on Ernie. That's a 2, so that misses. And that is a 17, which I believe also misses.
Damn,
Yeah.
son.
Just
and
though,
then-
just.
Yeti S now has to make a wisdom saving throw, and that's a 13, which I believe is still a failure.
Yes.
So, yes, Yeti S is still paralysed. Yaris,
Yeti
Let's
S.
go.
if you want to attack Yeti S, you do have advantage.
Oh,
Let's go.
I might just drop my bow because I can't hit a thing. And charge in. Can I do that?
Yep.
With my
You're gonna make an attack with.
sword.
Uh-huh.
And hopefully I won't roll a 1. And that
You
is
have advantage.
then 18.
18 does hit.
Yep.
It's also it is also a critical hit because they're paralysed, so you get to roll all the damage dice twice. It's also a sneak attack, so you get to double those
Could be
damage
big.
dice as well.
This could be
So
really
what
big.
kind of sword is it? Is it a short sword?
It's a short sword.
Yeah, short sword. So you do 4d6 damage
Oh, and 1 modifier, right?
and 1 modifier.
Short sword.
We haven't had any nat 20s in this campaign yet. Do we want to use the new nat 20 campaign or nat 20 rules?
No, I think we should.
Think.
We can wait for
Okay.
the next one. It makes more sense of
Wait for the next one, fair enough. Yeah.
the next one.
Oh dear.
16.
16 damage total.
Yeah.
Okay. Calculate a time. As you stab the Yeti reaching up, you must have hit it in some vital organ of some sort. It howls in pain and shock. It is definitely wounded very badly. It's bloodied. The blood's trickling down onto your hand and down its fur. As you withdraw your sword, Ernie, it is your go.
This one's. Wait, is it still paralyzed, or does it lose paralysis after taking damage?
Still paralyzed.
Oh.
No,
okay. We've got to get rid of it then, since I'm getting crits, right?
Mm-hmm. If you hit, you get a crit, and you have advantage to hit.
Okay. Right. Well, I'll poke it. It's getting poked. That's a 21. I don't need a second roll.
Yeah, that hits.
You might get that 20. No, you crit anyway.
How do you roll damage? Do you just double the dice rolled, or do you double the modifier
just roll
as well?
twice the amount of dice. Yeah, we'll just roll twice the amount of dice, or damage dice.
That's 12. That's not that much, actually. Wait, is it 12?
Total. Okay.
Oh, 11. 11, sorry.
11. Oh, okay.
How do you want to do this?
Unfortunately. There's still got some hit points left.
Cheeky boy.
It is your go. As you strike down, cutting across its arm. More blood begins to trickle down at your blade, running red.
So is inflict wounds concentration?
No, inflict wounds doesn't require concentration.
Okay, could I go up to the other one and inflict wounds on it, please?
Which one is that?
The one on the left.
You can't quite get to it. You'd have to march all the way around S.
Okay. Could I just attack the other one with my hammer, please?
Yes, you could. Move up to...
I got a 13. Does that hit?
13 does hit. Roll for damage.
Sorry, what am I rolling for the hammer? I forgot,
double the amount of damage that you'd normally do. What does your hammer do? Is it...
is it D6?
No, I think it's a D8. And is it an extra like D4 against undead?
No, that... I think that's Zerg, wasn't it?
Yeah, he's not undead. I know you did have an extra damage buff on it, but I think it's only against undead. Oh dear, going back to here.
To the olden days.
Yes. This would have been in the Forge or Spells, because I pulled that out of here, didn't I? Vision. Right. If you command it to, doesn't seem like any action is needed. You'll do an extra 1d6 radiant damage to the target as well. So 1d8 plus 1d6.
This is a crit as well.
It's a crit, so you'll do 2d8 plus, I assume, 2d6. Plus the modifier, it's obviously a plus one mace. Or not mace, plus one warhammer.
Okay, that is 14 altogether.
How would you like to do this?
Could I... Could I just whack it over the head? Go kapow.
You bonk it on the head.
Yeah.
Your hammer glowing with radiant energy. It's quite a long way up. You do your best to jump. You kind of more hit it in the chin, in a way, or in its mouth, kind of breaking its teeth and cracking its skull as it collapses, unconscious.
Nice.
Manage conditions. Call it dead.
Could I use my movement to get a bit closer to?
Yes, you can. Got 25 feet, haven't you?
Yes. So could I just get closer to the other one?
Alright. Yes. Oh, that's being awkward. Just 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. You can get all the way to there if you want.
Nice. Yes, please.
Okay. Awesome. Bert, could you make another death saving throw?
Sure can. 3. That's one higher than my 2, at least. Yeah.
Okay, that's 2 failures Bert has made.
But you fail.
If he makes one more
I should
failure,
have you covered.
then he will die.
Wait, there's one. Oh, wait, Katasni's there. Actually.
Yeah.
Yes, Katazli is there.
But Katazi doesn't like to
Alright,
heal.
well, you should survive.
Yeti,
You should.
Yeti's go. Yeti, it is now your go.
I'm worried.
The Yeti is going to attack Katazli. Seems to be the greater threat, having just killed its brethren. That is a 19 to hit.
Is he going to do the gaze thing before he does that?
I'm not going to build in that. No, he's not going to do the gaze thing.
Because technically I'm not gazed. Okay.
you're not gazed,
Yeah,
you-
that 19 does hit, by the way.
Okay, 19 hits. You take. That's minimal damage dice. You take a total of 6 damage.
Tis
On that.
merely a
And
flesh
he makes-
wound.
His second attack against you, which
It's
is
nearly a
a
flesh
15 to hit.
That hits.
Okay. And you take 8 damage from that. He sort of turns and slashes wildly at you twice. Roaring at you.
Tis merely a flesh wound.
Yaris, it's your go. No advantage on this particular, on the remaining Yeti. Should you choose to attack it. Cog, you there?
Yaris.
Coggers. Can't hear you.
Mr. Toyota,
Hello.
Hello.
way go.
Hello. Your go.
Weapon.
It's your
What
go.
do you want me to do?
I get the joke. I think I get the joke. And I certainly appreciate it. Yes. Yes, where do you want to go?
Does Bert need help?
Bert does need help.
With an understatement.
There's one Yeti left to kill and one unconscious Bert. One
Right.
I mean,
bleeding out
even
Bert.
if he does die, I can just cast Revivify on him. So it's fine.
How bloodied does the Yeti look? Because if you kill him before
This one
I...
hasn't taken any damage so far.
Oh, well then I'm probably gonna die.
Oh. I help Bert.
Okay,
Henry.
so you dash around. Do you want to make a medicine check then?
Yep. There is a 12 plus 0. 12.
12. 12 is a success.
Hey.
You successfully stabilise Bert, who is now no longer bleeding out. As you manage to bring out whatever sort of bandages or bits of clothes or whatever you can, you kind of stuff the wounds. You kind of hold it down and manage to staunch the flow of blood.
Do I lose my failure saves then? When that happens?
Yeah.
If I got knocked out
I-
again, would I continue those checks from that I already...
Yes, well, you're still unconscious, but you're stable.
Yeah, that's
so
what...
I've got a feeling
so,
if you take... Yeah,
so which way
I
would
don't
it
think
be?
you'll take more damage, though.
I would lose the
I think
saves that I made.
Yes, I think so, yeah.
Okay.
Okay. What you haven't made a saving throw. You're now stable, so you don't have to make any more saving throws.
Yes, but the 2 fails
Yes,
I
that's
got, do I
Yes.
lose those? Yeah.
Let me
Just, I
check.
mean, if for some reason I got like
I mean,
area of
I'll
effect
say-
hit again,
yeah.
and
I don't think you will. He doesn't have any air effect actually, so I think you're fine.
Just curious if that would
We'll say that you're going to make those again.
Okay.
I'll check later. Okay. Hang on. It was supposed to be Ernie. Ernie's go.
Yeah, if I go to I'll measure the distance. If I go here, I'm still in range of the Yeti, right? And so there's no opportunity attack.
Yes, you are.
Okay.
Yeah.
I will go here, and I'll give you 3 hit points with lay on hands.
Okay.
And as my interaction, could I scoff at both Katazli and Yaris for their either no healing or medicine checks?
Okay. I mean, Yaris did succeed on the medicine check, but doesn't get them up.
Yeah, but he hasn't got a spell to heal, which just makes him pretty.
I have mass healing word.
Wait, I said 3 hit points, right?
Yes, you did say 3.
Yeah. Okay.
I have mass healing word.
You have massive wood.
Totally. Speaking of mass healing word,
That's genuinely what I heard.
Katazli, it's now your go.
I'm going to use.
Gets up again.
I'm going to use command and then grovel. The target falls prone and then ends its turn.
Me understand you.
Okay. Do they have to first? Yeah. Do they have to understand you? And secondly, what saving throw do they need to make? Actually, I'll have a look. Come on.
It must succeed on a wisdom saving throw.
It has to understand you, for sure.
Yeah. It has to understand my language. Can they speak?
What language are you speaking?
Huh?
Is it Yeti? If it's not Yeti, then it won't work.
Yeah, I'm going. Oh, wow.
Just hoping it'll understand.
And do you know what that means in Yeti?
Yeah, wait. You could get him to roll a d20 and just have some random effect happen here.
Come on, roll on the Wild Magic Sorcerer table and see what random effects. Yeti.
Natural 20. Okay. Can I not
Yeah,
do
do you want to do something else? Yeah.
Oh yeah, this time can I inflict wounds, please?
You can inflict wounds. Do you make an attack roll for that?
On a hit, yes. So.
Yeah.
Okay. Right. That is a 15 to hit. Does that hit?
15 does hit. Roll for damage.
The Yeti takes 27 damage. I've rolled really well.
Ooh, yes, you did roll well. Okay. They are now bloodied. As this as you can kind of see, like all throughout their body, kind of little, almost kind of cracks appear, sort of in their fur. As blood starts to trickle down throughout their body, and you go, oh, sort of howl of pain. As you do this, but you are no longer unconscious. Manage conditions. There we go. You'll go.
I was muted. God damn it. But basically takes a deep breath in and sort of shouting, "What took you all so long? Why aren't they dead yet?" And goes up to this guy and divine smites him times 10. No. He just needs to roll to hit, basically. 12 plus 6 is 18.
That hits. Roll for damage.
4. Oh, can you enter a rage first?
How many uses of rage have you got left? You've used 2 so far.
Oh, then I've used all of them. So no.
Okay.
4 plus 4 is 8 damage.
Okay. 8 damage. Right. I can't add up. Yes, okay. So you sort of slam your axe into its shoulder. A deep gash you can see as it kind of gets shoved back slightly against the sort of the wall of the cave as you drag your axe down, the sort of blood dripping off your axe and out of the wound in the Yeti. Yetis go. Yeti is going to make one attack at Bert.
God dang.
That is a no, that doesn't hit. That's a 12 to hit.
Oh,
And one
thank
attack
God.
at Katazli. And that's a 19 to hit Katazli.
That hits.
And you take 12 damage from that.
Okay.
As the Yeti claws you sort of in the, or claws you kind of in sort of in the face, and you kind of get knocked back a little.
Can Katazli go, not my precious face?
You gotta say it in a
yeah.
more womanly voice.
Not my precious face. Very
Yaris,
bad.
this is your go.
Yeah, that's great.
Wait. What? I'm gonna stand here. And
Yep.
I'm assuming I can have my short sword and dagger in
Yep.
hand.
Yes, you can. Yep, you can.
I'm gonna use my sword. That is a 10 to hit.
And unfortunately doesn't hit.
And dagger is a 16 to hit.
16 does hit. So with the dagger, it's just 1d4. You don't get to add your modifier to that.
Yeah.
But you do get sneak attack. So 1d4 plus 1d6.
1d4 plus 1d6. Oh, that is a 6 damage.
6 damage total. Okay. Going down. It's not dead yet, but as you make another stab it in its knee, and it kind of recoils slightly with pain. Ernie, you'll go.
Hey.
I really hope I kill him. I have a plan for how I do it. Yes, another poke.
Another
I'm
poke
gonna
with your
treat him
spear.
like a bear in a cage. Yeah.
No.
16 to hit.
Well, bear.
16 does hit. Roll for damage.
Oh, nice. Okay. That's 7.
Damage total,
Yes.
which is not quite enough to kill him.
Oh,
Got a
yeah.
25% chance.
I game. I'm gonna use the exit in the bottom left.
Okay, as you then kind of jab him in the belly, kind of pulling it out again. Tasli, you go.
Could I get the special dagger from earlier?
Yes, you can.
And could I try and stab it with it?
Yes, you certainly can.
I'm not very familiar with this
Attack roll.
weapon. What is the D4?
So it's basically 1d4 piercing, I guess. I think it's piercing, and then 1d4 necrotic. You can attack using either your strength, which I assume you'll do, or your dexterity, which would be foolish.
Okay. Right, the roll. That is. Some more, please. A 19.
19. 19 does hit. Roll for damage.
Rolled a 1 on the D4, and then D4.
2d4.
Um,
So a d4 piercing plus a d4 necrotic.
That is 4 damage total.
4 damage. What about your... and you get to add your strength modifier to that as well.
Already?
Yes,
Wait, one
yeah,
second.
it's a melee weapon attack. You are proficient. Yeah, you get it at it anyway. Yeah. So would you say that was normally 7 damage? Yeah. How would you like to do this?
Could I sort of like thrust into its belly with the dagger and then start cutting upwards really slowly until I reach its neck, and then can I sort of like
Guts
then
begin to
across the
spill out
magma
everywhere.
as its guts spill out all onto the floor.
All onto you,
Nice.
given it towering above you as well. Yeti guts smell pretty disgusting. How disgusting they smell compared with you, I don't know. I'm not sure when you last showered. And,
Guys, I shower every day. I smell really bad.
okay.
You sure?
Yeah.
That's
In
The
a cave
Yeti
showering.
sound of pain collapses over, kind of forwards, and you kind of quickly dart out of the way to not end up sort of inside the Yeti as
I
they
think he has to make a
collapse
deck
over
saving throw or get crushed.
Could I turn to Ernie and then could I say, Ernie, please may you chop these heads off and put them in bags of holding.
I will.
With your spear.
No, I have a dagger. I just don't use it.
Okay. Takes you a little time. But
You're
you
just
decide
like,
to help with the other one. Just shove.
I also have a club, so I could try doing it with that.
Yeah. Then can I loot the bodies of the Yeti?
Beat it in a bit.
Loot the Yetis or loot the rest the sort of the room.
No, you looted
No,
the
you've looted
room.
the room already.
Can loot
Yeah.
the bodies.
They were carrying. One of them was carrying a sheep, and one of them was carrying a dead goat. Although one of them was carrying a dead sheep, and the other was carrying a dead goat.
Intact?
Yeah, intact actually.
Whoa.
I mean,
What's
dead,
in that?
but you know, intact.
Oh, were they bringing food back into the cave to eat it? Ah, I get it now.
Yep.
Can I say, can I say to the others, well done guys, good fighting today. But tomorrow we leave at first light.
Okay.
This is a very dangerous place. So here's that.
So you head back into the cave and set up camp for the night. Meanwhile, Nundro, as it begins to get to dawn, you find your
Running
way
along.
back to your own hut at long last. As the sun begins to rise, you can just now see your hut.
Would
just
I
come
would
into
I
the-
see Conrad and Co on the way to my hut? I don't know because they were at my hut.
That's
They
a
set up
good
camp
question.
on a high hill.
Yeah, they weren't at the hut. Yeah, they were up on the hill. Would you be looking around for stuff?
I mean, he'd be looking for his hut, so like he would be actively looking out.
Yeah.
You know, I
Do you
think
make a perception check?
But he
Yeah.
knows where his hut is
Perception
though.
check.
Like, it's not like he'd be looking for it.
like it's snowing. It's like snowing and it's night, so he's not going to have like a precise clue. Is my thought.
Okay, yeah. Would you like to
Why
make a perception
I've
check?
got a -1
Mm.
to perception. So
Wonderful.
that is okay, an 18 total.
Wow.
Take
I
it.
think with that, you just about notice perhaps what looks as though it could be a camp up on the mountainside above you.
Nundro will cautiously go towards the camp.
Okay. For Katasley and Bert, Ernie, and the rest of you, I assume you spend the rest of the night in the cave and you each take a couple of hours watch. The night passes by without incident.
Okay.
You wake up in the morning to the rising sun.
Feeling fresh and rested.
Okay, so Conrad, Milas, and Dana. What do you do as finish your long rests?
Liar.
Oh,
Practice my
Finish
bad
the-
Irish accent again.
do I get my rages
Indeed.
back?
I thought you
Yes,
said
you get your rages
that,
back and
Okay.
spell slots and the rest.
Mr. DM, I thought you said that Nandro was approaching us.
Yes, Nundra is.
But Nundro doesn't know who you are. I might just be like,
Yes,
It's my
you
accent.
have met before.
look at
You
that.
have met before.
Yes, we have met before.
But yes, at the distance at the moment, you may or may not recognise each other.
"Oh, look out! There's someone approaching on the distance." That was not Irish, but we're gonna go with that voice. There's someone approaching on the distance. Maybe they have an answer to the wood. Pop them.
I'll have a look. So I suppose I kind of try. Do you mind if I make a perception checks to see if I am able to see?
Identify it, yes, you can.
I roll a. It's an 18 altogether.
Yes, you do identify this small person, figure walking towards you, a little way off as Nundro.
Okay, I'm able to just shout and say, Nandro!
Ah! That's what you get. That's what you get. And you look up, he's like, "Ah!"
As I say this, I say, don't jump out of your skin, Nandro, it's just me.
Goodness, I was captured by Yetis, and then Catastrophe found me, and she left me tied up. She left me tied up. She's gonna feed me to the Yetis.
To be honest, I am not surprised. I mean,
Kidnapped
as
me,
soon as
and
I...
she was gonna let me get eaten by them. So don't trust her. Don't trust her. I'm not taking her to Axe Home anymore.
I have to say, I'm pretty sure it was your idea to involve her in this quest, and at the beginning I was very much against it, and I hope to see why.
I said the people at the Shadow Manor, not Katasi specifically. Unfortunately, she was who came along. I didn't want Katasi to come along. She's bad. Why couldn't we have Howard or Laji? To have flipping Katasi.
You really want Pharaoh?
Or Pharaoh, yeah, I didn't find Pharaoh. He looked weird. He was a bird man. I've never seen him before. Anyway. Can't trust Katasli.
If you finished hysterically talking, then...
Oh, if you would like to hear some more, I'll be glad. I was tied up for a very long time, kidnapped by 3 Yetis.
Honestly.
Very quickly, I have just been thinking about what you might have done. Did you walk down to into the forest in hopes of collecting more wood, and then were you ambushed?
My wood stock was empty. And in the background, I was like, I knew it! And I had to go out and get some more wood from the forest. On my journey to the forest, 3 Yetis kidnapped me. And then they tied me up for some reason. I don't know why they didn't just kill me, but I'll take it. I'm alive. And then Katasi came along and unmuffled me. And then she's like, started questioning me. She's like, "Oh, you're bait," and then just muffled me again and left me. And then I managed to escape and I ran away because I didn't like her anymore. And now I'm here.
Well, calm yourself down. I reckon what you need now is a bit of vodka. I've got some in this flask. And Comrade kind of hands her... hands him some very, very strong vodka.
Never had some of this before. What does this taste like? What is this? The mild?
Just drink it and question it.
Okay. Oh, it's so drunk all of a sudden.
How much do you drink? And would you like to make a
Drink it
constitution
all.
saving
I
throw?
thought it was like a nice drink. I'm like, glug, glug, glug.
Would you like to make a
We start
constitution saving
drink a
throw?
lot. I try and snatch the bottle out of her hands, going, "Don't
It's
drink
fine,
too
I
much."
got-
That's
I've
fine.
got +5 to Constitution. I rolled a natural 20. I'm fine. Fine.
Yeah, you are fine.
Oh, I'm fine actually. Yeah, quite sturdy I am. And the finest dwarven strong alcoholic drinks. Nothing compared to them. Anyway, I need to sit down. I've been running all night. And then he's gonna go back to the cab and sleep.
Okay. So you head back to bed, and the rest of you follow Nundro down towards his hut.
I say to Nandro, there's not enough space in your hut for all of us. We will carry on in this hut of ours.
Just don't leave me, because of course you need me to get to Axholm, so just stay. I don't want to get kidnapped by Yetis again.
Nundro
I
is.
won't believe you.
Nundro
It is in the best interest of the Pilvatoa Trading Company to keep you alive.
Okay.
Nundro is such a damsel in distress in this campaign.
Yeah, He's a
What
damsel
Seeker
in
brothers
distress.
seem to be.
The other two didn't get rescued.
Though luckily you don't leave them in distress too long and tend to get them killed.
Nundro dies in this campaign. If Nundro dies, we single-handedly killed the 3 Vox Seeker brothers.
Exactly. That'd be pretty bad.
You just really dislike dwarves.
Oi,
Oh,
Katassi's next. Yep.
I'll just spawn a
Please,
more
Maldak
evil
is
character.
Maldus. Yeah.
Maldak will remember that
We
comment
can't
from
take
the main
Maldek.
campaign.
Maldek is too strong. We'll have to let Maldek live. Tassie just forgets half of her spells, so we'll be fine. We'll be fine now.
No, we'll do a bit of damage, and then suddenly she'll remember she has like some sick level spell that she hasn't used yet.
Oh, I have hold person. That is handy.
Is it getting close to morning?
Fuck.
This morning, yes, the sun rose maybe about an hour ago.
Well, I suppose
I
we
should be
start
like, oh, I
making.
think Ben DM should play me now, because it's unfair I didn't play his 2 characters.
Okay,
Sorry, stream, for accidentally opening a video which was very loud.
a very unprofessional of you.
It was a one-not accent.
Anyway, so Conrad kind of begins to wake himself up just around about just as sunrise begins his meditation, sort of sitting out in the snow, and then goes up and sees if Milos and Dana are awake.
Dana's already awake.
I was just
Okay.
having a nice little nap. They're always like,
That's the thing.
sleeping.
When I
That's all now.
shakes Milos by the shoulder and says, "Get up."
Oh, I was having a lovely sleep. This is my Irish accent. It's changed again. Milos' voice has changed again. I should really not be playing Milos. My voice is so inconsistent and kind of changing into Nundro's.
Fine.
Anyway.
That wasn't Nundro speaking?
No, that was Milos. Oh dear. Okay.
Oh, that was Milos.
Oh yes, let's get up then. I was having a lovely sleep. Oh, we got back into the bad Irish accent finally. Anyway, let's get up then, and I'll cook us up a nice stew. Yes, that'd be lovely. Yum yum. Did you find Nundro in the end? Have we found any sign of Nundro?
Yes, we have found Nandro.
Oh, wonderful.
Just a quick question for the DM. Wasn't
Yes.
Milos there when we saw that?
Yes, Milo's asked about the wood problem, so yeah.
Yeah, I could not see, and for some reason you never told me, and I went back to sleep at that encounter. Let's not question it.
Fair enough,
Yeah,
fair
it's
enough.
all good. It's all good. Okay.
Wonderful. We should
So-
go see him.
Yes, does Nundro
Yes,
just take...
after a hearty breakfast.
Okay. One hearty breakfast later, you head down to meet Nundro properly, or see Nundro again properly. Nundro, did you sort of take a short rest? You plan to take a long rest? You haven't taken any damage, so you know.
I mean, Nundro is planning on taking a long rest. realistically, because he hasn't slept. However, you know, he might not get that long rest with Conrad around. So he'll walk in and he's sleeping currently.
Okay,
Without the door locked.
Oh no, the door would be locked. Yeah, the door would be locked, so you can't just walk in.
are there any windows?
There's probably
No, I
a,
think it's no.
yes, there's probably a window.
Conrad
sort
just climb through the window.
There is
He doesn't
a
believe in
window
knocking.
right here.
Get that map up.
Ah, yes, I see. So, Conrad sort of walks over to the window.
To the wall.
And maybe from sort of over here, looks in and does he see Nandro sleeping?
Yes, you probably just see.
Yeah, I think
Better way of going.
Conrad
there.
probably says to the Daner and Milos, "Let's leave him sleep. He's no use to us dead."
Nundro's snore sounds like this.
Oh no, I'm back.
So now you know Miles and Nundro snore. Just if you ever hear them sleeping.
Just
no,
imagine that. Yeah.
We don't know the difference.
the difference.
Okay, well, as we kind of let Nandro sleep, I think that Conrad thinks that they're probably best if they leave him alone for a bit.
Lovely music for
Sleeping.
Nundro sleeping.
Mm-hmm.
Certainly is. Okay. So, what do the rest of you? Yeah. Let's head back over to Katasley, and Bert, and
Hello.
Ernie, and Yaris. When the sun rises, you said you're planning to set out
Yeah.
the first light. Where do you set out towards?
Axholm.
Do you know where Axholm is? I don't
Yeah.
Yeah. Duh.
I should have told me where it is.
Oh yeah. Wait, I saw we collected the heads to give them back to Ursula.
yeah.
I distinctly remember her telling me.
I do remember.
Oh
that.
yes, I think you're right. Yes, you did. Yeah, you are right. Yeah. Okay. All right. So you begin to head off towards Axholm. In that case, the route does take you past Nundro's hut, or at least in close proximity to it.
Would we see the camp?
The distance between where you are, the Yeti Cave, and Nundro's hut, it will take you a few hours to get there. When you do get there, you would spot the camp if there are any remains of it, and also Nundro's hut.
Could we go into Nundro's hut, or would he be gone by then?
Yeah. Nundro, you're planning on taking a long rest, were you? And the other people did. Conrad, did you disturb Nundro? You just left him sleeping, didn't you?
I left him sleeping and went up to some higher part of the mountain to kind of, I don't know, just be with everybody else, as I assume that Milos is still was still clearing up after breakfast and was where we camped.
Could we barge into the hut, please? And then
Would Conrad spot you on the way to the hut?
Yes, Conrad probably would, and the rest of you, I expect, would. Yeah.
cool.
I would maybe sneak down to the hut as they're walking over.
We're going straight to the hut.
It's quite difficult. That it's sort of the ground is relatively open. You'd be within their line of sight.
I think Milos
Okay,
quite likes
bear with
Tassie,
me.
doesn't he? Is that true? Milos
I
and
am.
Tassie got along quite well. Fortunately, then Miles is gonna be like, Catasli. That was Italian. Catasli. Hey, we're Italian now.
Babbity
And
boobity.
start running down. Start running down towards Catasli.
Could I just ignore Milos and go into the hut, please?
What the hell?
Me and Arctic are just chasing each other on the cave map. Not Arctic, Coggles.
Okay. Yeah, you ignore Milos and stroll right up to Nundro's door, which is locked.
So
Let me
I
add
run
you
down.
quickly. Yes, you can. Nundro wakes up.
Who's there?
It is me,
Catasli.
Open the door.
Okay.
I joined at the perfect moment.
It's just me, Catasli. Open the door.
Wait, am I with Catasli?
No. No way, Catasli.
Yes, you would be.
Can
yeah.
you add me to the
I'll
map?
put you both in. Yeah.
I need you to have some knowledge of Axholm.
I need you to have some knowledge.
I
Give
have knowledge already.
Whoa.
Go away, Catasli.
No, don't move it. Don't move it. I
Forget.
can't.
What a Chad.
I can't do it.
I don't know what's going on. Yeah.
What's going on? Me and Catasli's gone out of a conversation.
No, give me that.
I can't make them the right size.
Anyway,
Go away,
Anyway.
Catasli.
I need your knowledge of Axholm to help me through the passages.
Who's
You left me for dead. Go away.
Either you open up, or I'm gonna.
What? No, you can't break into my hut. I'm gonna move to the window.
Is Conrad able to start walking down with maybe Milos in
Hold on,
the
why are you in my hut? Get out of my hut. You shouldn't be in here.
Could
Just get out of my bed.
could I say to Bert? Could I say, Bert, smash down this door. Let's get in and get.
What?
When I hear that, can I get ready to jump out the window, please? And run for my life.
Yes.
Did they do it successfully? Or
Are you basically you're trying to escape from Catasli? Would you like try and stop Nundro from doing
yes.
that?
And could I also instruct?
So they're all at the door, so when they break the door open,
Would-
I'm just going to jump out the window and run.
Would Nundro be in range of hold person?
Stop
Nundro will
metagaming,
use your burst
Henry. You don't know that to expect that, do you?
I mean, he would be,
If I-
yes.
Oh, okay,
But
okay.
as the door breaks
forward,
open.
I would do it.
Yeah. So as you break in, you see Nundro just starting to dive out the window. You cast hold person. Nundro, could you make a wisdom saving throw? I believe.
Oh, Nundro is not wise. Like, come on. Do this. 7.
No, it doesn't. Succeed. It fails.
You get frozen part way through as you're diving out the window. You're kind of suspended over the snow.
Ah!
Oh.
I can start calling out, Conrad! Conrad! Conrad!
Conrad starts to walk down the from I think probably hearing this
Could I?
Nundro's hut.
Could I say, Ernie? Like, Ernie, tie her up.
She's already paralyzed. Why do we need to tie her? I'll comply.
Just so
Stop
there's
tying her up.
wisdom saving throw.
I'm a male. Nundro Moxie was a male. Let's just clarify this.
Yeah, he. As
Before
in
we
he.
do what happened to
There's a
before we
reason.
see what happened to Stitch, where Stitch was female but
And
turned into a
Catasli,
male.
actually.
Catasli.
I'm a woman.
There's a reason why they're called the Rockseeker brothers.
The Rockseeker sisters. Yeah.
The Rock Sisters.
The Sisterhood of Rocks.
Could I say to Can I go to Milas and say, "Oh, Milas, we know the way to Axholm. Come with us."
Now, Catazli, you need to stop doing these silly things. I am a great friend of yours, Catazli, but hold personally, your own friendly teammates is a naughty thing to do. And as your sincerest friend, also, you ignored me when I came to say hello to you, Catazli. I'm your best friend. I thought we were best friends.
I'm sorry, Milas. I'll give you a hug now.
Thank you. Now, release Sandro. That's very mean what you've done to him. You've made him very scared.
Oh, fine, if you say so.
Face in the snow.
Release the whole person on Nundro.
Yeah. But can I make sure that when I do, Bert and Oli are there, just next to her?
Yeah, I'll be holding him. Him.
If he tries to run away, they just grapple her instantly.
Okay. Are they going to like stop him from face planting in the snow?
No.
Nundro, you sort of land head first in the snow.
I will. I'll lower.
Oh, okay.
I'll attempt to lower.
Okay, yeah, we'll say you managed to stop Nundro from plummeting headfirst into the snow.
He's not jumping from the roof.
No.
But it was like suspended mid-air, the face above the snow, and then the whole person goes off. You just go.
Yeah, it'd be funny. Anyway. Yeah. So, can I speak to Conrad?
Absolutely.
Yes, you can absolutely speak to Conrad.
Conrad, nice to see you. And can I
Unfortunately, the sentiment is not mutual.
And then could I say to Ernie? Could I say, show him the Yeti heads?
Are you sure?
Show him the Yeti heads.
Are you sure you want him to see the Yeti heads?
What do you mean? What would be bad about that?
He'll be very scared. And I'm not sure I want to do that to someone.
Ernie, do I not? Or do I pay you? Answer that question.
Fine, I'll do it. I'll try and narrow the opening of the bag as much as possible so they can still see the Yeti heads, but sort of makes me feel better about doing it.
Okay.
So is this showing it to Conrad?
No,
Sorry?
Conrad.
Is he showing it to Conrad?
Yes, I assume so. If I'm being told to show it to Conrad, yes.
Conrad sort of looks in the bag and just says, "You think that showing me some bag of dismembered heads is going to scare me? You are wrong."
No, but what would scare you is the trade company's falling profits for next year.
That would cause me to
invest in Bitcoin.
be re-evaluated by the company on my performance, but I have no intention to do that. And that is why I think that me and you need to come to an agreement.
Yes, as there is only 2 of you and there is 4 of my entourage, I suggest that you get 20% of the profits.
I'm not quite sure if that was exactly what we bargained for.
Andrew is in the side of Conrad stands.
Nundro isn't getting a single penny.
What? Oh, I'm trying to get food out here.
I feel like you are driving too much of a hard bargain, Catazli. I have got a a different idea. How about that Nundro here brings us to Axholm, showing us where it is, and I reckon that as he is the person who knows it, he should be able to have a bit of money for that information.
I have a proposition for you, my friend.
Yes.
What trade goods are very profitable, but are not illegal in the kingdoms.
What is that supposed to mean?
It's not.
I run a criminal network that can get you all kinds of illegal contraband for the company.
Great.
And I'm
Including
part of a
vodka.
company that could crush that small little trading company you talk about under their iron fist until
Well,
they are
have you known-
ground to a pulp and are not even visible under a microscope.
Silvertower Trading Company are the biggest company in the world. I know this because I created them.
Well, that's all well and good, but unfortunately, there's only so much a legal trading company can do, and I am a criminal network that can get away with so much more.
You are a criminal network, goodness
Most
me. I don't think you're as smart as you, Katasli.
I make no. I am saying the fact that some of my activities are rather criminal, but I make lots of money from it, so I do not care in the slightest.
With the most convincing voice
Tasney,
ever.
what have you been doing? And this is mindless. I thought I told you about what he thinks.
Well, you know that person in the mining exchange? Well, unfortunately to break it to you, she is now dead.
What? Katasli!
So you killed one person in cold blood, and now you think you're some kind of criminal big shot.
I will tell.
Would you like
Harry
me
of
to
this.
gag him?
There's no
Mindless.
such thing. Stay away from me.
It won't be two people in cold blood if you do not shut your face.
Dana, do you make any
Katasli,
comments?
Coming from you.
But
Guys,
anyway,
Has anyone seen
I will
Bagpuss?
tell.
You sound like the mice from Bagpuss. The chocolate biscuits! You need to get the chocolate biscuits!
Katasli, I will tell Halid of your actions. He will not be happy if you're killing people in the mining exchange. Remember, we stand by a organization now, and it's not a criminal network. Katasli, we're best friends, and best friends have to tell each other off sometimes. Classic inspiration.
oh no. Anyway,
Also, Henry, you have a bardic inspiration now. That was an inspiring statement for you. An extra d6.
Wow.
It is d8.
D8, yeah.
Okay. The next 10 minutes.
I have to be good for the next 10 minutes.
Oh.
That'll be very hard.
No, you've got bardic inspiration, so you've got d8, which you can use on attack rolls, saving throws, or ability checks.
Attack rolls,
question mark?
saving
You
throws,
give it
ability
to Henry.
checks. Yeah. For the next
Yeah, why
10
did you give this to me?
This is not good. This is not good for Conrad.
Then Midas did that, and that was meant to be an inspiring speech, so you got bardic inspiration.
Anyway, what I might try
okay.
to suggest to you is that maybe that my network and your trading company could come to some kind of amicable agreement.
I'm sure that is probably able to be arranged, but I'll have to send a pigeon. I'm joking, no. But I will have to. We'll have to discuss that with them For the minute, I say that we, as an entire group, go and try and get to Axholm.
I'm outside the game. Does Katassi have a criminal network?
Not really, but she wants one. I mean,
Wants
yes,
one,
yes,
okay.
yes, she has a
Yeah.
really large criminal network.
Yeah, it's huge. It's
This
actually
is the
huge.
first time I've heard about Katassi's criminal network.
Good.
She
That's the point.
Let's just say she has a few irons in the fire.
Ah.
Uh-oh. That's not
What the
good.
hell? That's pretty illegal.
How does the paladin feel about this? Honestly. This...
So the fact that Katassi's meant to be a cleric and like a life domain
Exactly,
cleric, that as well.
Yes.
Let's go to Axholm and stop this incessant debate.
Okay, I'll take you there.
Exactly, I'm glad you have come over to my side.
I'm not on your side. You are only looking for more money in your pockets.
I am not looking for more money in my pockets per se. I am looking for more money in the pockets of the Pilvatory Trading Company. And then maybe if they do well, it may be a better year for me.
I bend my knee to no man except the god Tyr.
The god of justice.
That's
Dishing out.
Rather ironic,
If you're
don't you
not
think?
I reckon you might end up getting yourself into a bit of trouble. So I reckon that before this turns ugly, we set off to Axholm.
Luckily for you, maybe, but we will set off anyway.
Sorry, what did Katazu say?
I said,
Set off anyway.
ugly for you, maybe, but we will set off anyway.
Okay, I
Okay.
suppose that Conrad starts to set off.
Comment anyway.
Right.
Conrad, come
So-
back, that's the wrong way.
So away, yes.
Yes, so, Nundra, you lead the way as you know where Axholm is, which is a little to the northwest of your current position. And you begin to lead them up the sort of the trail. It begins to begin with, goes over some slightly still steep but more open mountainside before you reach a much narrower trail, which begins to wind its way up the sort of steep cliff as part of the mountain. Whilst still trudging up there, it begins to get dark.
We should set up camp.
Do
I
you
just had a-
continue? Continue
I
on.
say we continue. There'll be light in the cavern. There's no point setting up camp here while we could get ambushed.
It's okay. I have a Lehman secret hut, I think the spell's called, and no one can get in.
Worth noting, the width of the cliff path that you're on is 5 feet or so wide, if that's.
However, we are on a cliff of 5 feet wide, so yes.
This is a place to set up
Good
camp. I say
issue.
we go on.
What map should we be looking at? Or is there not really
You
one?
could look at the it's not one specifically for this path. However, if you want to look at one, go to the sort of the general area.
Neverwinter region?
hang on. Neverwinter region, yeah.
Sure.
So you are. Let's see, yeah, Axholm is there. So you're essentially. Oh no, it's all moved. Come back. No, undo. There's no undo. Yeah, you're heading up. Where's that? Select. Draw. Select. There we go. So you are essentially heading up a sort of trail that kind of winds its way all the way up to Axholm like this.
I think we should continue.
I guess me and Bert vote with you, right? If we're doing a vote.
You've been heading all the way along from... No, just up there.
How long will it take to get there at the end?
I would say if you were to continue, it'd maybe take you another couple of hours.
Oh, we can do that. We can do that.
I think
Okay.
Conrad...
My legs are getting very tired, Katasli. Very tired. I need to sit down.
Do you heed Nundro's request?
No. Well, not me anyway.
You're not in charge around here, Katasli. I put it to a vote. Who wants a rest?
I vote no.
I'll keep climbing these mountains for another 10 miles if it was up to me.
I'm fine with keep going.
Either you're really on my side. Damn it.
Conrad says,
okay.
What does Milo say?
I would like to carry on going, but as Nandro here does know or has been to inside these ruins, I think it is the best idea for him to be in tip-top shape. So, Bert and Ernie, you look like you're quite strong. Are you able to help Nandro along the way?
Carry me, please.
I guess. You can carry him.
Okay. Sure.
Right. That should speed up the progress we make.
To put early carry Nundro along now.
I think basically.
I'm just picturing one of those chairs with like
Yeah.
four ends with like 4 people carrying them on each end. Just like carrying up the mountain.
I think it's more like Bert just got him over his shoulder. Early, but they just got over their shoulder.
Wait, so what? I'm doing nothing. Wow.
Then okay, Bert and Ernie are holding hands and legs, I guess. I don't know.
Do the medieval like stretching machine with Nundro.
Oh my god.
No, let's not do that. Let's not do that.
That's excellent buddy.
You just both start walking opposite directions. Wait, that's the wrong way! Ah!
Okay, so you continue to trudge up the steep and winding path, the snow making a subtle squeaking noise under your feet. Continuing on your journey towards the fabled fortress. Upon rounding what seems to be like the 100th turn, you catch your first glimpse of Axholm. Yes, I'll give you a brief description. The dark stonework standing out against the snow-covered mountain. As you finally step up onto the level shelf at the top of the path, you gaze up at the impregnable wall of stone above you. From outside, Axholm appears to consist of 2 squared-off towers guarding a small entrance, blocked with a portcullis. Arrow slits, occasionally puncturing the dark grey, leaving you to wonder what grim secrets the fortress might hold, and who might be watching.
And Nundro investigate the pregnant wall. He's very interested in how wall. Oh, impregnant. Okay, don't worry. Joe won't investigate the pregnant wall. There is a pregnant wall. Ignore that. Carry on.
Nundro, you have been inside before, and I will open up the. Or I will enable you to see the next map. which is in fact the last map.
Well,
Excellent.
Nunjo will thank Bernoni for carrying him the whole way, much to their regret, I'm sure, because he's a chunky boy, and lead him on in.
So the area that you can see on the Drawfs, on the Axhole map is basically the areas that Nundro you have already explored.
Okay.
Right, let me add all of you to the map.
Are we supposed to be able to see it? Or?
Nunjo's been investigating.
Some of it.
Ben, do I
This
know
is the
anything about
area-
these rooms?
Yes.
Have I, like, looted them? Have I seen any monsters in them? Like,
You
what do
may
I...
not have taken
I know.
all the loot out. You've certainly seen some monsters. You've generally tried to sort of close doors off and barricade places to stop some of the ghouls that you have had to fight from entering this area. The area that you've kind of almost made as like a second home is this area here. This is
Okay.
like your home, as it were.
Nunjo's got balls to have a home which is literally like next door to ghouls.
Yeah.
I thought I played Nunjo far more coward than he should be.
I kind of got the whole character wrong.
You've
No.
you've barricaded the ghouls off.
Okay, it's fine. They've been barricaded.
You just love the place so much.
Okay.
Oh,
Nice and safe.
some advice. Some advice, everyone. I have barricaded. Oh, my days, Catasta, you're huge. I have
As always.
barricaded off some of
I
the.
don't know.
I barricaded off some of the rooms. There's ghoulies in there. We don't like ghoulies. And also, there were some unlooted rooms. Not much of a loot scammer myself, but all over the place again. Anyway, so be careful when you open doors. There could be some evil monsters behind the place. But stop moving. But why is he not tired after that journey?
You sound like one of those haunted house like people. Like, and in this room there is ghouls barricaded.
This is totally. Let us get our ghost software out, and we can see that. Oh, like the ghost is dancing. Like in every ghost movie or show, they're always dancing. Why are they always dancing? Knows mystery.
Who gonna call?
Literally, like they get their ghost software out. They're like, oh, let's track the ghost's movement, and they're always like all over the shop. They're just dancing all the time. They're just dancing ghosts. It's just so
Wi-Fi
cute.
checking. Oh no, there's two of them. I can get one of them though. I can get one of them.
That's why they call them spirits, because they're in good spirit.
I win. The DM will win in the end.
No.
Conrad.
Only the better
DM.
mercenary. Oh dear. How come
Might
I've got
keep it
a
up, though.
name under my character, but like other people don't?
Because if you place in brackets
I haven't
in your
done that.
character name, that stuff will. I did that.
Oh, you should do that for everyone.
Yeah. Whoa.
It's a giant woman. Kill her. It's the ghost of the castle boss.
It's a ghost of the castle boss. Oh,
It's the ghost boss of the castle. Ah!
It's the ghost boss castle boss.
Ghost of the castle boss. Yeah.
Yeah, that's what he said.
Get what I mean?
You know what I mean. Do you know what I mean?
So we're gonna go. Yeah.
Who's this? Draftash Kimina.
Or
Ash
just
Kiminash. Yeah, who's that?
for the Icewind Dale campaign.
Ah, okay, right.
Minash Aberfleet.
At least-
Draftash Arafi.
At least for once, Cog, you know how to pronounce your own character's name. I think that's the first time that's ever happened. Last time I was like, oh, what's that? Quarry? And Cog just like, I don't know. I don't know how you say it. Who knows?
Dratash.
My own
They
character's
call
name.
me Geis.
Dratash.
Ice
Give me
Cat.
They call me. I don't actually know. Hold on a moment.
Let me look it up.
What language did you get that from?
Draconic.
Well, everyone
Oh,
here.
that was one of the name from a name generator.
Ah, of course you did.
Yeah.
You know, name
Um,
generators are great because I look at it sometimes and then just change all the names slightly. Like it's helpful for like spelling combinations and stuff. I use name generators sometimes. Sometimes I just get random names off the top of my head, but they're very helpful. Always use name generators. Fantasy name generator to be precise. It's the one. Not the best. Anyway, sorry for that.
Anyway. Okay. So, what's this? Get on there. Okay.
Where's my character,
So-
Ben?
Oh, that was your character, wasn't it?
I'd like to play, thank you.
Oh no, not this again.
Can I have my character back, please? Thank you.
Yeah. Phew. Oh dear.
I'd
Man,
like.
you gotta be on it. You gotta be on it.
Come on,
So boys.
come
Oh,
on,
for
then.
goodness sake, was it? No, no. Small.
Just
No.
put him in.
Small.
Put him in.
Where'd he go? I lost him.
Well, you lost my giraffe. Oh dear.
Okay.
Going on.
Thank you. That's better.
Not taking the lead. Someone else take the lead.
I'll take the lead.
I'll take the lead.
Okay.
I'm next on the DM.
Right. Okay.
Okay.
As you continue to well, you kind of make your way up to the sort of large portcullis, you can see that one of the big iron bars has sort of broken, been sort of sheared off, and it's now just a name.
Just invisible.
Uh,
I didn't do that, I swear.
The way you said that, though, Ben. The way you said that.
Only AKA chat. I'm tiny, what the hell?
I can't grab. Oh, I can grab people.
My name's so out of place now.
What?
I can't
What are you
even select
doing?
myself. What's going on? Oh, I can't select myself.
Okay.
It's broken. I'm
Right,
huge. Do I need to
so-
refresh?
No, you're fine.
Yes, I
Wait,
needed to refresh.
Unless I need to refresh.
Okay.
Right, so, do you head in?
We are on a heading.
How high up are these arrow slits to either side of us? Are there any low ones?
The lowest ones are maybe only about 5 feet off the ground, but they are narrow enough that you would normally be able to sort of crawl in or get in and out, in or out.
Could I look through them, see if I can make out anything?
Yep, you can look through, and it's completely dark inside. Also worth noting, as you sort of came up, who has a passive perception of higher than 10?
Me.
I have 10.
Conrad does.
11.
Anyone with
Yeah.
anyone with 10 or more, you notice several sets of footprints in the snow as you sort of enter, leading
make
kind
a
of to the entrance and through those bars.
I'll say,
Could
I see footprints
Yes,
ahead.
Actually,
Could I
can I
say-
passively look at them?
You can passively look at them.
What?
Yes, it works rather much better for you, doesn't it?
Passive investigation of 21.
What the hell?
What?
21? Oh.
Could I
nothing escapes Conrad's gaze.
By, just as you walk on by, you immediately know that there are. It looks like there are 9 sets of footprints.
Goodness.
And they seem to be humanoids, kind of around about a human size. Could be humans, could possibly be elves, or half elves, maybe even half orcs. Yeah.
Can I just ask how you managed to get such a high passive perception?
My it was passive investigation.
In that one, yeah.
Yeah. It's, okay, Conrad kind of relays this information to the rest of the party. He kind of says to them, be on guard. There are 9 humanoids in this area, and I cannot check or tell if they are hostile or friendly.
Can I say I'll go first? I'll go first.
Probably ghouls. There's loads of ghouls.
As you wish.
Ghouls.
Level 5, new level
Everyone
5.
listening to me.
Yeah, but ghouls
what, they're
aren't humanoids, right? So these are different things.
But
They-
ghouls are like, aren't ghouls like once humanoids and now they've been resurrected? Or is that's zombie? Never. Well, they could be zombies. Zombies.
Someone stop this man from talking right now.
That's
Okay.
Leslie. Sorry, that was rude.
So, Katasli, are you leading the way through?
Of course.
Also, the way that Joe managed to get such high passive investigation. I think you have 18 in intelligence, proficiency in investigation, and observant, which gives you a +5 to your passive investigation.
Is that a feat?
That's a feat, yeah.
Your
I'm going to get that for Najee, so that you can have 20 be passive perception. Oh, wait. Why to get a feat again? Mad.
Okay, so Katasli, you lead the way in as you kind of pass through the iron bars. A little further on, the snow kind of stops. You're now kind of under cover. To your right and to your left, there are a couple of arrow slits, and there are 2 sturdy, sort of iron-shod wooden doors ahead of you, open. As you head in to the next room.
Yes.
It is dark in here. Those of you without dark vision will need a light source to see.
Can I don't
That'd
know
be
how much it would
Garrus
do. Would
and
constantly casting firebolt do anything? Constantly casting firebolt do anything? Ben?
You could be casting firebolts every 6 seconds if you would like.
All over the.
Like sections of light every 6 seconds.
Yeah, just have going down all the corridors, just like light going.
Sounds like a good way
Quite
to get
creepy,
PTSD.
isn't it?
Yeah.
It is quite creepy, isn't it? It's just like light, and there's all darkness behind it. You have to wait 6 seconds.
I
to
can cast light.
Oh, everyone.
Yeah, Milas can cast
That'll
light
help.
as well.
Can he? Midas will cast light on his rapier.
Anyone? Also, does who was it again? Oh yes. Does Conrad have dark vision?
Conrad does have dark vision.
What species is Conrad? I actually don't know. What race is he?
Yuntai.
I should know. Ah,
That's right. Yes.
So he's like a sort
Oh,
of
yeah.
snake person. Kind of
snake
black
person. Yeah,
scales.
I remember now.
Yes, kind of very. Yeah. Basically, he's got a black
Cool.
snake's head and like a slightly more human-looking body.
Damn.
Damn.
Okay, so yeah, with either light cast on certain objects, or maybe one of you or 2 of you have lit a torch, you proceed in.
360 no scope.
So, as you enter into Area B, you enter into this room through sturdy, iron-shod oak doors. A strange beauty in their simple utilitarian design. Gazing around this hall, you can just barely make out the ceiling nearly 40 feet above, supported by 10 pillars distributed across the furthest 3 sides, which upon closer inspection show that they were hewn straight from the dark rock of the mountain, polished to give a dull glimmer. Suspended 15 feet above, is a balcony, a low railing blocking any view towards the furthest reaches of it. As you proceed, you have the unnerving feeling that you are being watched.
I have the unnerving feeling that Bert is from the
Pretty
point where he can't come back from. He's just dead at this point.
He's gone to another dimension, mate.
I'd like to proceed into the next room, if that's possible.
Yes.
I'll
Also,
mutter.
one other thing. Sorry, carry on. You say?
I was just gonna say, I'll mutter. I feel watched. Just sort of stating the obvious.
Oh, you feel what? Do you? Oh.
Can I just be sarcastic? I'm like, do you? Do you really feel watched? No, you don't say.
Yes.
Like a pair eyes. For dealing with this. Sorry.
Oh, yeah, and can we continue? Is Ben?
Oh, I think
Oh no,
Ben's
Ben.
gone. Yeah, I don't think that's a face of irritant.
No,
That's a face of
Ben,
too long.
He was just smiling for a long time.
Quick, rewrite the
Honestly,
campaign.
Ben looks so that face makes it look so irritated with you. That's why often you look sorry, but he looks so irritated. But it's just frozen.
Is Joe gone
Yeah.
too?
No, it's not. It's not Skog.
Yeah, I think
Miles
Joe's
White.
gone too, so it's probably their internet. Oh,
Well, to make up for lost
And
time,
Cog.
hello everyone. Are you? And Cog's gone as well.
how's
This is great,
everyone
it's fantastic.
loving the stream and YouTube video? I hope
If so,
it's the best
click a
one
like.
yet.
and subscribe button.
I'm thinking of a new
Everyone
idea.
Get more
Oh
comedy.
yeah,
How about 4 DMs
yeah.
and then 2 players? What do you
Oh,
think?
yeah,
I think
and-
it's quite a good combo.
And to make up for what we should do is the DMs have to just make up the campaign on the spot. Every round, the DM takes turns making up what happened.
That's a-
4
to be honest,
dictators,
I'd
2
love
players.
Oh my god,
To be honest,
that
I'd
would
love-
be extremely fun.
I'd love to do a one shot at some point where I DM a completely improvised campaign.
That would be
sounds really fun to do.
amazing. Just completely
Improvise
make it
on the
up as
spot.
we go.
Everything that happens is just improvised on the
A
spot.
giant
Sounds so
50-foot robot
You're
appears.
gonna get very tired, is all I'm gonna say about that.
Yeah, I'll probably cry myself to sleep that night after I've done it.
All down there.
Hey, Ben.
But it still sounds so,
Right,
so
I'm back
fun.
through it. Yeah.
What
I've
happened?
had a bit of a
Yeah.
We
bit of a
guess.
tantrum. Anyway,
Oh, you gave
yes.
up on this.
So, yes, Nundro, as you enter this room, one thing you notice in particular is that this particular door right here, you always leave that door closed. It was closed and locked, and it now looks as though the lock has been picked, and it is left slightly ajar. And
A jam
I think,
jar.
given it's now 20 past 10, that is where we will conclude
Okay.
this
Dun,
session.
dun, dun.
Thank you for getting this far, viewers. And I've noticed that only 40% of you are subscribed.
Don't do this.
You mean
please.
the 0%?
I read it was I read it was actually 86%.
Whoa.
Don't listen to them. They are annoying. Anyway, yes,
Yes.
thank you for going this far.
Credits. Yeah, well, thank you, viewers, very much for watching. I'd also quickly like to thank Kevin MacLeod, who composed all the music we used in this. And also, I guess perhaps a quick shout out to a table plot, which, if anyone is at all wondering, is the virtual table plot that we're using for this.
Table
This isn't
plot, not top.
Swansfield, we just want to shout them out.
Yes, table plot.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And don't forget, Kevin MacLeod's amazing. Yes.
Honestly, though, like the music's so cool.
That's why I had it muted so the streamers couldn't hear it. I'm kidding.
Why would you do that?
I'm kidding. I'm kidding. It was on.
Yeah.